Masks of Nyarlathotep, Session 17. Characters are in Australia.
Yar.
Yar.
G'day.
I actually heard people trying to figure out how to pronounce Nyarlathotep. So then there were like 4 or 5 different pronunciations.
Yeah.
I saw that post. I thought I'm not getting involved.
Alright, so I gotta bring my notes up. Hold on.
So, did you hear the last sort of session, Dave?
No, I didn't.
Right. See if I can remember what happened there.
Oh yeah, you go ahead and do it. I got notes up, but I'll jump in if I have anything to add.
Yes, I've got notes I've got. We arrived in. What again?
Oh, if you look at the map,
It was like Port Darwin or something.
yeah, you arrived at Port Darwin.
Then the options to get to. We sent a wire to Sydney to speak to the professor, but he wasn't there. But it was his friend.
Yeah, sort of like a house sitter was there. Somebody squatting in his house was there.
Well, but he was like an archegologist or something.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
So it's basically a friend of his.
Yeah, is it David Dodge? Was that
Yes, that was the guy.
Then we were planning on the trip there. The options were camel, train, or driving. So we decided to take a boat. To be a lot safer and get killed by all the wildlife. We got there. Oh no, on the ship we spoke to some of the crew, didn't we?
Yeah, we got a lot of legends about something about the giant man that's sleeping under a city in the desert, and other stories. But
there was some people in Darwin that we heard about. There was Johnny Big Bush.
Yes, he was one of those guys too that had that legend.
Shipping company. There was the German scientists that were going
with the decaf coffee.
Yeah,
magnet.
They were off to disprove Einstein's theory.
Coincidentally, the island that they were going to was in a location close to where one of the legends says that the giant bat god did battle with the rainbow servant and lost and was put to sleep under the ocean. So that was one of those.
It's a big place to try to find.
But
so after we went to Sydney, we headed to the island briefly, didn't we, just to see what they were doing and what was going on, and if we were going to find them in tiny little pieces. But it was safe.
It was pretty normal.
No killer ladders.
No. The only dangerous thing was decaffeinated coffee. That was the only scary thing.
Yeah. So they landed in Darwin. They went all the way to Sydney. Then they went back to Darwin, and they're thinking of going back to Sydney to connect with David Dodge again. But then they remembered they had a lead of someone in Darwin, so they may do that before heading down to Sydney again.
Well, what I also have is that we saw photos from a guy that led an expedition to the interior of Australia, where they encountered the monolith with the engraving on it that was not congruent with what their Aborigines could do.
Yeah.
So it was called The Hunter in the Dark.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah, so if you...
It was Kundry, Australia, where they went.
Yeah, if you look at the handouts, there's the Arthur McWhirr's diary. That's...
Yeah.
That's a handout they got. But that's basically a diary David Dodge had.
So the last thing I remember was David Dodge was going to put together an expedition to go there, and we were going to join him.
Yeah.
Because it seems to be the location or near locations of a lot of the legends regarding either the giant bat god or the sand bat or a bat in some form, plus stories of a giant man called the Budai who is asleep, and if he wakes up, he'll end the world.
So, what was the old man blinded by the sun again? Then
There was a story. There was one story that was about it was the old man and the bats, and it basically was an allegory for the sand bat and the story of how the old man became the sand bat or something. Then there was another story about this dude, who I guess was the sand bat, leading people from a drought situation to a worse situation.
Well, he claimed he had sweet water, but he lured them to their deaths, actually.
And that was another one where the rainbow serpent came in and said, "Not today, mother effer."
And the serpent rainbow is almost like in some of the stories, after it's accomplished its good deed, they would, it would bring rain and stuff, and then they would see the serpent rainbow in the sky, right? And it's a rainbow.
Yeah. So out of character, it sounds like this game was built after the August Derleth War in Heaven idea, rather than the H.P. Lovecraft. Dude, your guys are screwed. There's no one coming for you. There's no help. It's just the outer gods, and that's it.
And there's those wells which we might have difficulty opening that we heard about as well.
Oh yeah, the messed up wells where they cap them.
Yeah.
That was messed up.
You did get some dynamite though, didn't you? I think.
Well, you could bring your winches and stuff with whatever your.
Well, who's paying for the expedition? That's what I want to know.
I don't think this guy had a lot of money, did he?
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of money.
Oh.
I mean, I can fund a little bit. I mean, I'm
all right. So
sort of relatively a little bit well off.
This is what I geared up with. I got a bunch of ammunition for my various guns. I bought another crate of dynamite. I have a shovel. I have a shovel so we can bury the bodies.
And our new Bowie knives.
Bowie knives. And then I got matches for the dynamite.
I'm just thinking like Indiana Jones, right? If we are going down to like a buried city, we're gonna need like descending or climbing gear, torches.
I got some rope. But yeah, we need that. Yeah. Well, isn't Nate the archaeologist?
Yeah,
it says so right under the name.
Yeah. Yeah.
This Billy Johnny Big Brush.
I thought we did already.
No, we only heard about him on the ship.
Ooh, that's right. But he was the guy that hurt. He didn't. Did he actually? Let's see. Was Johnny Big Brush? I have a note saying Randolph Shipping Company, and then something about Corey Tales. And that's a story about the Great Sandy Desert with the city.
Yeah, so Johnny Big Brush told you this story. Or told somebody and then they related to you while you were on the boat.
So Johnny Big Brush is the first-hand account. We heard it second-hand or third-hand. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's in Darwin somewhere.
Yeah, and you're near there because you just visited those German scientists up north.
Yes. Now we have a case of decaffeinated coffee.
Nice. Must have.
I'm so sleepy, but I keep drinking coffee. I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, I guess we go look for Johnny Big Brush or Big Bush.
Yeah, big bush.
I'm wondering if that's a brag or if that's a. I don't know. You know,
He's probably got a big beard. He's probably just got a really big beard.
I hope so. I don't want to know what else he's got to be bushy.
Is he supposed to know the location of the city?
Apparently, he's the one that told the story, so he might know where exactly this place is, or.
But you have that diary, so the diary can help you look for the place too.
This is that diary by the dude that went there and never came back.
Yeah, the one that David Dodge has.
Yeah, because he basically they came for the porters last night and they're all have 1,000 pinpricks on the corpses, and then what's that sound? And that was it. You know, it was like, you know, I don't think he made it out. I think he got, you know, killed too, if I read it right.
Yeah, but somehow these diaries survive. You know.
Yeah, you know, it's a curse.
So yes, Randolph.
Are we looking for the big bush? Walk into a bar. Hi, we're looking for Big Bush. It's like the wrong thing to say in some parts of town.
I suppose we could ask around to find out where we can find the shipping company.
Yeah, so they some people point it to you. It's a little building that's dockside.
Okay.
And you know, you head over there, and you see. Let me see if I have this picture. There he is. You see this guy.
Which guy?
Oh, how come?
With that guy there?
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't got a big beard, so
maybe he's named after something else.
So there's this guy there. He's with several other guys, and they're all drinking something out of bottles. You see, it's a warehouse. It has a whole bunch of crates and stuff everywhere. So, somebody says, "Hey, Toddy, it looks like you have some customers here." And then this guy comes up. He goes, "Oh, you need something shipped?"
Blink, blink.
What I said about you and shit.
Well, don't have all day.
Hey Johnny, how's it going?
Johnny's not here. I fired him a couple of weeks ago.
Why?
Oh.
I'm Toddy Randolph. I'm the owner.
Oh, hi Toddy. Sorry, I offer him my hand. Shake his hand. Any ideas where Johnny went?
That good for nothing, Johnny. I fired him. I think he went back to his clan somewhere maybe near Daly River. It's about 100 miles south of here.
I face palmed. Oh God.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long expedition.
Can I ask why you fired him?
Troublemaker. He makes up these stupid stories. I don't know. It gives me nightmares too. Those fucking stupid stories.
What stories would these be?
Stupid abo stories, bedtime stories, nightmare stories. Riling up all the other abos.
What, like bat stories?
Yeah, those two. Bat stories. Yeah.
Can you remember any of them?
I'm trying to forget them.
Oh.
You guys can all make spot hiddens.
Yeah.
I gotta roll dice. Oops, hold on.
Oh, I've got a pass.
24. I got a hard success.
Hold on,
I got a regular.
Okay.
on.
So the ones that succeeded, you're looking, while he's talking, you're looking around, and the thing that first caught your eye is, I don't know how you've probably seen it, right? That symbol. Let me see if I can
The
find
what? The Bat God symbol or whatever?
it. Yeah. So you see that stamped on some crates, and then
Well, we know where that's going.
oh, there, I found it. Yeah, you see that stamped on.
Does it have an address marked on it or nothing?
Yeah, there is. There's an address on the crate. It says Penhue Foundation.
Ah, good old Penhue.
And where's it going? Here in
London.
Australia, or is it outbound
London.
back to
Outbound to London.
Oh, we probably want to get into those, don't we?
We heard this story before. With it, they were sort of shipping stuff to London.
Well,
Boss.
people just staying around. You have nothing to ship. You're looking for Big Bush. I told you he's gone. So stop wasting my time.
Whilst we're here, I just want to have a quick look around the warehouse to see what the security's like.
Oh, you will. Okay. You're just gonna
Yes.
wander around.
Well, no, from where I am, just to like gauge what the security is kind of like. Just from where I am.
You see, there's it's not that good.
Bonus.
It's it's like a warehouse, but then the lock they have on it doesn't look. It looks sort of old and rusty. It's not very complicated.
Right. So, what time do you guys knock off? If you want to meet us down, down the bar later on, we'll buy you a drink.
Oh.
Just to say, sorry about Johnny. He's a friend of ours. We're just trying to find him. But if it's before you can have some,
The instant you say that, Rano, hey, this guy says if we knock off, he's gonna buy us a round of drinks. I think it's quitting time right now. Lock up.
Nice. All right.
so I'm going to.
Unless you're pulling my leg.
No, honestly, I'll buy you all. I'll buy all you guys a drink.
Oh, so he pulls like the sliding dock door, and then puts a chain on it, and then he puts this rusty padlock and just clicks close. He goes, "We're closed." And then he
Whilst
like a sign that says "closed," open to closed on the door.
he was doing that and like keeping sort of busy doing that, I'm just going to turn around to these guys and just say under my breath kind of thing. Right, I want to take a couple of drink.
All right.
You get in there and find out what you can in those crates.
All right. As soon as they're out of sight.
Yeah, there's like a bar around the corner, so
Okay. I can try lockpicking. I don't know
Sure.
what Nate's. If he has.
I don't pick locks. No.
Okay, let me.
Generally aren't locks. So I start
he's a
confident.
Tomb Raider, not a
Yeah.
lockpicker.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I could try a crowbar.
Nice. Hold on. I got
I did buy a crowbar, but I'm not going to walk.
a
around
hard
with
success on that.
Yeah, it
Oh,
pops
nice.
open easily.
Oh,
Good job.
All right.
You're getting better at that.
Yeah, I am. I open the door.
Yep.
And
Of course, it makes a horrendous noise when you do it.
yeah, but nobody's around. So
Yeah.
and then I do the after you and let Nate go in first, and then I'll follow and I'll slide the door shut, but not all the way. Just like keep it open a crack
Okay.
so we can hear if somebody's coming. And do you want to do the honors of opening the crates, or do you want us to go at it? How many crates are there that have the markings for?
There's a. You see that one obviously there.
Uh huh. All right. So, do you want to
Start
open
with that one?
Yeah.
Let's pop it.
All right.
There's got to be a pry bar around, right?
Oh yeah, there's got to be one.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, you just pry it open. That's fine. inside you see a
Excelsior! Oh, wait.
grotesque wooden idol about
Okay.
3 feet high. It's obviously like a native. You've seen already some native handcraft things like in the touristy stores and stuff. So it's definitely like a native handcraft carved out of wood. It's covered with white painted geometric lines. It's humanoid. It doesn't have any hair, and it has a strange, round, thick whiskers like tentacles around it. And its hands and feet are like flipper-like appendages.
Can I make a mythos roll?
Yeah, he could do a mythos roll.
How big is it?
My
It's
dice
3
are on
feet tall.
fire. I rolled
How big?
9, which is...
Wait.
I'll try rolling mine. No, I didn't make my mythos.
Oh, 09, you probably made it, right?
I made mine, yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously a Cthulhu idol.
All right, that's not going.
Yeah, exactly. Let's like take it out and put it in some box to Taiwan and put some stupid crap in there.
No, we could actually ship it to the New Orleans head thing, right? We want to keep that
Change the
under...
address.
Yeah, just... No, they already paid the charges, right?
You don't know. There is a shipping label on it already, but you don't know.
Well, I'm assuming it's here getting ready to ship, so we just slap a different, to and from if we don't have to cover over the postage or whatever the proof of payment, then we can just probably put our name and address on it.
Do we want it? I mean, maybe it's getting lost in the post, right? And then they don't get it.
I don't know, because I was under the impression that everything that was an object of power or could be used for nefarious purposes was supposed to go to the safe house in New Orleans that we've got. So that was
Is it usable?
I don't know what it is, but it's not going to the Pena Foundation.
Foundation.
No.
So I do that.
Change the address and hope that it gets shipped.
No, I think we should take. Well, we could do that with another crate, right? Just to be safe. Like, let's take it out of that one. Let's take it out of that one and swap the contents with another one.
Is that the only thing in that crate, or is there more?
Yeah, that's the only thing in the crate. It has like shredded paper and stuff to as packing. So there's packing material like straw type of stuff. So
there should be like the materials to like stamp it, like whatever it needs to be stamped with.
Yeah, you dig around and you find a desk, but it's a roll top desk, but it's locked.
Let's try it again. Lockpicks, do your thing. Watch me fail now. Yes, I failed.
So
not badly.
It open.
So they sealed the roll top desk with all the important things, huh? Okay. Yeah, I guess plan B then is to just make sure it gets lost. Swap it out for something else.
Yeah.
Someone's like, look what Grandma sent me.
It's too bad we can't put something on top of it like drugs that'll instantly get them busted when it goes through customs.
Let's see. Do I have anything on me? Nope, I don't have.
So the roll top desk, you couldn't pick it, but you could still break it open if you want.
Sure, let's do that. Because I'm all about brute force. So I just a strength roll or what?
Yeah, it's just a strength roll.
Wow. Ought 4.
Yeah, so it just pops open.
Hulk smash.
So you see a bunch of ledgers, and you actually see that stamp you're looking for.
All right, so I fill out the address to wherever we want to send it to. Is it going to be New Orleans, or are we going to send it just someplace else?
Well, you want to change the address on the box, or are you in the ledger? That's what you do.
I'm doing everything. I'm making it so that it doesn't go there. It goes to our place in New Orleans instead.
But then they'll be able to track it back, right? If we put our address in there.
Well, not in the ledger, I guess, no. But on the envelope, on the outside of the box.
Uh-huh.
But basically, my plan is just to have it with the appearance of being properly processed, but we're not paying for anything. We're just going to have it go. I might even go as far as to, is the ledger one of those things where you write it all in, or is it like a receipt book where you tear out a piece of paper and hand it to the customer?
It's probably just write it in. And
like,
you
you put carbon. I'm sorry?
Yeah, you look in the ledger and there's like different addresses. And you see near the top of the ledger or the bottom, right, if they go top down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two things with that sandbat symbol on it.
And they're both supposed to be here. It doesn't indicate they've been.
One says to be sent to PenQ Foundation.
Uh-huh.
So one. And there's another one that's so there's another one that's supposed to go somewhere else.
Okay, so we need
to go to Fong Imports in Shanghai.
Aha.
And then you see further back in time, there's stuff that was sent to Mortimer Wincroft in Concudgery.
Who?
Mortimer Wycroft, Wycroft.
Where is that located?
So if you look on the map,
What's in Australia?
yeah,
Mortimer. What? Mortimer who?
Mycroft? No, Wycroft?
Wycroft, Wycroft.
At this point, I'm just getting rowdy in the bar.
Yeah, so he shipped some stuff to Mortimer Wycroft in Concudgery.
Huh. Okay, we'll note the address, that's for sure.
Well,
so those went all the way.
Concudgery is where the what's his bucket? The guy that led the expedition to the Hunter in the Dark. That's where that journal was found.
Oh.
So there were cult related parcels sent to this Mortimer guy.
Yeah, well, you don't know, but yeah, it's cult related. It has the symbol on it. So those went by boat all the way to Port Hedland, and then it went from there to Concudgery.
And this is also where we're going with the expedition, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
And then you notice that there's that one crate you found. Are you going to send that to New Orleans or?
Yeah, that's my intention.
Okay. And then there's another crate somewhere that's supposed to go to Fong Imports.
Got to find that one. So we're going to search?
Yeah, it takes, it says it takes 6 die 10 minutes.
So it's my little searchy.
Which is sort of a lame way of doing it. I would say I would do
So is the spot hidden or what are we doing?
I would do a spot hidden. Depending on how well you do the spot hidden, it'll determine how many die 10s, right? I
made it successfully, but I rolled a 38.
Okay, so you got a regular success. How about Nate?
I got a 16, which is extreme by 2 points.
Oh, extreme.
Yeah.
You were sitting on. You put your coat on it.
Okay, so you got working parallel. So I'll tell you what. So the success, I'll say 3 die 10 minutes, and the extreme maybe 3 die 6 minutes, and then see who had a lower number, right?
Okay, 3 do 6 minutes. I got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
So wait, I'm sorry. How many?
You're 3 die 10.
3d10. 16.
Oh, you're faster than him.
Yeah, that's what it was. I'm like rooting around, looking, and you're like sitting there. Oh, this is really hot. You take your jacket off, and then you pick it back up, and then wait, what's that?
What's that underneath the jacket?
I'm like, wow.
So, meanwhile, back in the bar, these guys drink like fish.
Yeah.
Bar fight.
Yeah, get it done, you lads.
It's like 4 drinks in, they're still drinking, and these guys haven't come back yet, and you're looking in your pocket saying, do I have enough money?
I've got a credit rating of 50, so it's not
Oh, yeah,
too
50?
bad.
Oh, yeah, then you're fine.
These are the guys that can take the pint glasses and just down them at one gulp, you know?
Yeah. And they're probably playing drinking games with your money. And then
That's Indiana
you,
Jones,
quick cut
right?
back to the warehouse. These guys are going through. You find this big crate with the
This was
symbol.
the night beer pong was invented.
Yeah.
So we find the big crate.
Yeah.
Do we feel the power go wah 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 wah?
Are you going to open it up?
Sure, why
Do they
not?
want
Let's
to?
do- yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Is that breathing holes on the side?
Yes,
You see this
it's that
device?
thing. It's that thing from Creepshow.
You see this big
Yeah.
mechanical device with rods and wheels and mirrors and something that looks like a telescope eyepiece thing, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know. You have no
Yeah,
idea.
show us a picture.
No, they don't have a picture.
All right. Well,
Can we smash the shit out of it with our crowbars?
it's like an espresso machine or beating the crap
Yeah.
out of it. It's not cult related at all. They just really want. They just want
You
their
can do
coffee.
damage to it. I believe you can do damage to this.
Like we could break the lenses and stuff if it's got like.
Yeah, you want to smash it up.
Yeah,
Go
let's
for
smash
it.
it all up.
You want to
Damage
smash
and
it?
shipping. Oh well, I hope it's insured. We'll give it the old UPS handling treatment.
You smash it up and then close it back up.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm urinate all over it.
Damage and shipping.
I was actually thinking about that too. We're gonna pee on it.
Yeah.
Why does it smell like this?
Oh wait, there is a letter. There is a letter in the box. I don't
What's
know
the letter say?
It's the letter says a short-term survey device employed by the Yithians, whatever that means.
Okay.
Yes. You yithy.
And it's actually signed by Houston.
Mm.
Hmm.
Houston. Did we come across him?
I don't think you've run into him yet.
But was he was the one who was the psychiatrist, right?
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
psychiatrist.
So he's shipping shit out of here, out of this Forbidden City. He's shipping it to the cults around the world. So he's like excavating the city, finding artifacts.
Yeah. So we have to get to this place.
Is there anything? We'll look it over. Is there anything in the device that like would help us? Like, I don't know. Let's look for a clue. Like maybe where the origination or where it came from, or
No, it just looks really strange. I mean,
do we know anything about Yithian? Can we roll our Cthulhu Mythos?
yeah, you roll your Cthulhu Mythos.
All right, missed it.
See, do I know Yithian? Yes. No.
No? Okay.
No, I know nothing about Yithians.
Yeah, you don't have no idea what Yithians are.
Good.
Okay.
I'm just think it's hilarious. We open the letter. Here's that vintage espresso maker that my mother had. It's yours now. After we've beaten it up and bent things.
We'll duck it back to that. So you do find that letter, and you can either take the letter or leave it. I guess you leave the letter there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
all we're
let's
doing
do
is
it.
just like making it like giving the standard, yes, UPS, FedEx treatment, where
Okay. And then
the 500-pound gorilla has been let loose on it.
then nail
We'll
it.
put a big lipstick kiss mark on it and put it back in the
Jeez.
envelope.
And we urinated in it, so it's going to be, why does it smell like urine?
Okay, so then when you're done, you go back out, lock it back up, and then head back to that bar, right? In the
Yes.
direction.
Yeah.
And you probably get to, you find where they are because there's a bar fight there, probably.
I was expecting some guy to come out through the window, as we walk up the street.
Yeah, and then you go, that's where they are.
Ah, Australia.
And you see Harvey like putting more money on the bar, and
Looking really stressed out.
Yeah, I've seen you guys, and I'm like, thank God for that. And I kind of make my way out of the bar without trying not to be seen, kind of thing.
oh yeah, do your stealth roll.
You should get a bonus
Leave
if
it
they're
leave
drunk.
it there to get their asses kicked and just slink out. Yeah.
Right. That's what stealth. Stealth is.
Although they are Australian, so their alcohol tolerance is probably at the level of dwarves. From,
Oh my God. 98.
Oh, jeez. Where are you going?
Trying to go away. Toddy Randolph puts his meaty, hammy hands on your shoulder spins you around and go, hey, we're trying to do sneak out of here without buying us a drink.
No, I just need to use the John.
I'm going to point behind him and go, look,
the John's that way.
Oh, okay, I'll go that way. Sorry, I haven't been here before, and yeah, I don't know where the bathroom is. I'll go that way. I'll see you in a minute. And I'll go towards where he's pointing, where he said the bathroom is.
And sneak out the back.
Yeah. If it's an outside toilet, brilliant. If not, I'll find a window to climb out.
Yeah. So you sneak out the back. Yeah, you guys actually see this exchange and you're like wondering what the heck.
Oh, okay. So he's going out to the bathroom. All right, I'm gonna just do an about face and go out the front door.
Okay.
Meet him around back.
Yeah, you see him come slicking out the back.
Sorry.
Hey, Timmy. Yeah,
Hey.
I'm glad. Did you find anything good?
Oh yeah, we did.
Awesome. All that money was well spent then.
Yes.
Right, let's get out of here quick.
Well, we found evidence that the psychiatrist that was with the expedition is in. What was the place again? It was what, Kukuri? Kukundri?
Yeah. Well, there's two, right? There's these shipments to a Mortimer Wycroft. Right?
Yeah. So we have a shipment going to Mortimer Wycroft. He's sending stuff there, and then we also have
Something
Penhu.
needed this place to go to Shanghai,
Yeah.
but there's a note in it from
That was
Houston.
So it's likely that Houston is the cult leader here heading things up, and he's sending cult artifacts that he unearthed here to the various other cult sites around the world.
I hope you took care of those artifacts.
Oh yeah, one's going to New Orleans, and the other one we took care of with a crowbar.
Ah, awesome.
So
Right.
they will not be getting anything this week. Yeah, so signs seem to say something. There's stuff really going on at Kukundri. There's something going on there because there was someone there named Mortimer Wycroft was sent parcels, and the Houston fellow was also active, so he may be running things here.
Yeah, likely.
Okay, so back to a boat to go to Sydney, or you guys could actually go to Port Hedland and meet David Dodge there. Either way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kudri, that's where we're going? That's where it is? Kudri?
Yes.
That's
Which
where it is?
is
When we were on that ship going to Sydney last week, they mentioned a camel caravan, but I bet that's left now, hasn't it, Darwin? What someone on the boat mentioned that there was a caravan, and they heard some stories or something.
Well, there was a master of a caravan that claimed to have actually seen the Bat God. But that was like a rumor in Darwin. So I didn't get a name, or I didn't write down a name, so I don't know if it, and then we also have Johnny Big Bush. I don't know if that's in the same direction.
Yeah, all I've got written is he saw the sand bat and it was horrible.
Yeah, I would assume that. So do we know what direction Johnny Big Bush's group or clan were in? The guy said 100 miles away or whatever? By a river? Is that in the direction of Kukundri, or is that in a different direction?
Yeah, that's probably inside the Northern Territory somewhere. And Toddy Randolph was very vague.
Do you think we need to speak to this? Like Johnny Big Bush, you reckon?
Do we really need to speak to him?
Mm. He seems to know something about the stories.
So he's inland, so basically it's either going to be car or by camel.
There are actually also horses.
Or horses.
Or is he just going to tell us all the same stories that we've already heard? It's one of them, isn't it?
He might. Well, I don't know, because he might know more. Because, like we were saying, we got this secondhand.
Mm. And he seems to have scared everybody at the shipping company with these stories. So.
Well, how long would it take to get to where we think he is? Like a couple days or a week or something? Or
Yeah, you're not sure, right? You've never gone overland in Australia, so you don't have to.
Well, I mean, the gentleman at the shipping company said he'd be about in this particular spot, which is by one of the rivers. But we don't know if he's actually there.
Or how we get there, right? Do we go by car or camel? Or
Well, we might go probably by car or horse or camel, but my question is, what if we go there and we find out he's not with his group, or if the group has moved on to someplace else?
But there must there's rumors there we might be able to pick up, because there's got to be an expedition going on, right? So they have to be coming back and forth for supplies. So even just searching for clues and talking to all the supply places that provide sundries for that kind of thing, they have to have information on the comings and goings of these people.
This place was just where the guy's clan or family was. It's not like an expedition. They live there. They hunt.
Yeah, they're talking about Big Bush, not
Big Bush
Kundry.
Yeah. Yeah. Big Bush is with his clan or tribe or family or whatever.
What Toddy says is he thinks Johnny went back to his clan somewhere near the Daly River.
Yeah, but he doesn't know.
100 miles south.
And I mean, he could be hanging out around town. He just doesn't know that he's around town. Or he could be anywhere. So
yeah, I think Toddy is not your most reliable.
No, I think if we want to try to track him down, find one of the Aborigines, see if they know anything, because this is going to sound really racist, but they probably all know each other.
Yeah, it's a good call, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think of it like that. He only thinks he's gone down there.
I'm just saying, is it worth it trying to track him down? Is there anything you think he's going to give us any valuable intelligence above and beyond what we already know? Because we already know, we have a good idea what's going on. That there are cultists engaged in a united attempt to bring something through into our world and do bad things. And we've gotten information that it seems to be a being known as Nyarlathotep or other names that are all associated with him.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to have scared everybody at the shipping company pretty bad. But yeah, is he going to tell us everything that we haven't already heard?
Because as far as I'm concerned, we're just being thorough, and this is cleanup, because what we encountered in Kenya was seeming to be the major thing. Because we had the overly pregnant woman that we dealt with, and the priestess we dealt with, and other things. So that's.
But assuming that, this is a point of the triangle required for summoning, it sure would be nice to consecrate it and leave no location left for them.
That's what I'm saying. It would be Kundry, Australia seems to be the final part of this whole thing, and right now are we? I mean, if we're going to do this for completeness, we want to follow up all the leads and make sure that we're not leaving anything dangling or not. And that's all I'm trying to weigh the options. Is it more important that we find this Johnny fellow and see what he knows, or do we gamble and think that he doesn't know anything beyond what we already have figured out for ourselves and press on to Concundry and see what's there and try to put a stop to whatever's going on? Because we know there's
the best that we can hope for, right? That he knows the location.
Well, the best that we can hope for is he knows some nugget of information that would assist us in whatever's going on in Concundre, but I don't know if he does, because we definitely got information that there's a entity known as a bat god or sand bat that seems to be operating in and around the vicinity. There seems to be the cult operating in and around the vicinity. We know there are representatives of other cults that are providing assistance both with material, i.e. the shipments that have been going to Concundry, and being sent on to other places. I'm just asking whether or not it is worth our time to track down Johnny Big Bush, or just go and try to shut it down on our own, hoping that, you know, we have all the facts and he didn't have some piece of information that would have been helpful.
And he's not on the way?
As far as I can tell, he's not on the way. He's south of us. Whereas Concundry seems to be kind of west of us.
Well, and he's south of us, like a good travel into the outback, right?
Yeah, he's 100 miles away.
Yeah, I mean, that's hazardous to our health in and of itself. I mean,
and it's going to be at least a week.
Yeah.
And the other guy is waiting for us.
Yeah, so I think we should just go to the easier lead and it's closer to the objective. Because that's 100 miles into the outback. That's a lot of risk and time with really not having any incentive or knowing what waits there for you.
We're not guaranteed that he's going to be there.
Yeah, correct. Or that he's even going to be helpful.
Yeah.
So do you want to go back to Sydney or just send a telegram to David Dodge and tell him to meet you at port?
I would send a telegram because...
Okay.
Yeah.
So I assume you'll get there before he does, because he has to go all the way around and you're a lot closer. But he actually tells you, you telegram him to meet at Port Hedland. He responds and asks you to go to, to Robert E.F. McKenzie.
A person?
Yeah, he tells you to meet at Robert McKenzie's house stop and gives you an address.
All right.
And he says, wait for him there.
And where is he at?
He's in Sydney, right?
No, Robert.
In Port Hedland. Port Hedland.
All right, got that.
Okay.
So you'll actually get there maybe a couple of days before David Dodge does.
All right. So who is this Robert McKenzie? Is he...
You don't know. He just says meet there. Because
Okay.
telegrams are expensive. He wants to save money.
Well, if we're going to get there before him, at least we can have 2 days to do a bit of research here, maybe as well.
Well, my big problem is we've got the spell to close, to consecrate and purify things and shut down the bad mojo. We don't have anybody that we can use as a battery. Although, no, we do have the scepters.
Yeah.
The 2 rods, or whatever.
It just helps, but it doesn't.
It helps, but it doesn't. It won't be 100%. What did we use last time? We used the scepters. We also used another artifact, right?
Yeah, there was two. There was the scepters that you cross, and then there was the rod that, like, you say that power chant that gives you power.
And they could be batteries. I'm just wondering if they're enough, because we don't really have anybody else that we can draw from besides ourselves.
Yeah.
Because in every other spot, we always had the little old man who was like Yoda that we could draw from.
Maybe that little old man for this one is Johnny Big Bush.
Or some Aborigines, maybe we could find.
I mean, that's all I can. Yeah, that's Because I mean, that's like I said. It's kind of, unless we have information that guarantees us he's going to be there. I don't want to travel out of the way to look for him, because that's wasting time, and I don't know how much time we have left.
Well, before we leave Darwin, if we ask around, see if he's
we should ask around and see if we can clarify. He might be in town still, laying low.
Yeah, you can do that, because David Dodge will take it'll take him a couple more days before he gets to the Pentland, so you could ask around.
Sure.
Okay. Won't hurt.
Try a few bars and that kind of thing.
So, okay, you go to a couple bars. You're going to ask some Aboriginals?
Yes. Because in my 1920s white European brain.
Yeah, so you note that this place is sort of segregated also. So you probably need to go to
well, I'm assuming there's a white part of town and then there's a brown part of town, right?
Yeah. There's actually 3. There's like a white part of town, a brown part of town, and a black town.
And I'm guessing the black is where the Aborigines are?
Yeah. So brown is more like Indians, Chinese, and Japanese.
Yeah.
And Arabs and things like that. And then and the black part of town is the Aborigines, the natives.
All right, so we go to that part of town, or at least I go to that part of town.
Okay.
Ask around, see if anybody has seen or heard of Johnny lately.
Okay. How are you going to ask?
With good old money.
Oh, so that's a credit rating.
Do you want me to do this one?
Yeah, if you got money.
Yeah.
Mine's not great.
I'll let Timmy do the talking whilst I'm flashing the cash.
Okay, so you'll do your credit rate. Okay.
Oh my God! I'm going to change my dice. I just rolled 93.
You're all. Maybe you've heard of my good friend George Washington. And they're like, "No, this is Australia, mate."
So at one bar, you're asking for Johnny Big Bush, and you're flashing cash and stuff.
Oh, geez.
And you notice that you don't know why, but the people there seem really hostile. I mean, and basically they sort of chase you out of the bar, and you don't know why.
Sorry, guys.
Do they not like him?
They don't want my money.
It's because somebody wrote, "I hate Aboriginals" on your forehead.
Actually, could I? Oh, let's try and push the roll somehow. Let's. How can I push the roll on this one? Okay, I pulled out a little bit of money, and it obviously, I see his reaction, and I kind of think it's, he's sort of looking at me as if to say that's not enough. So I kind of open up a bit more money in the hope that showing him even more money will.
So you're gonna
You
push
know.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
So if you fail, this will become a bar fight.
Yes, yes, yes.
If you succeed, they may relent and tell you something.
All right. Okay.
So you're gonna go for it?
Yep. Oh, I'm spending 1 luck.
Oh
I've
no,
got
you can't spend
Oh,
luck
no,
on a push
shit,
roll.
shit. Oh.
All right,
I've got
cue the
one.
Irish music. It's a bar fight.
so he's offering this money, and then then you hear them say, "We don't want none of your blood money. They're here to hunt Big Bush." Some guy swings at your character, Dave. You want to fight
right.
back or dodge?
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to block and
Okay, you're gonna dodge.
yeah.
I can't believe.
Oh my
credit rating's
God.
50 and I rolled
Roll your
51.
dodge.
Oh man, I blew it by 11. I rolled a 92. I have an 81 dodge.
Yeah, don't spend points because I rolled a 09, so he got a hard success.
Oh,
And he punches you for 2 points.
okay.
Right in the mouth, like whack.
All right, I return fire with my fists.
Yeah, he's gonna fight back.
All right, so that's what I got 36.
He missed.
That's okay. I missed too. So
And somebody's gonna jump you, Harvey.
get rid of your ass.
Yeah.
kicked.
I'm going to attempt to dodge.
Okay, he missed.
All right.
I'm gonna look for a bar stool to break over someone's head.
Okay, so looks like Nate's gonna get into this too.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll your attack.
Okay. 46. Is that's off of brawling? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's
Mine's not very good. No, I missed it. I only have
okay.
25%.
You missed him with a bar stool. It like smashes against the bar and pieces break off. Okay, so
Is there a chandelier to swing off?
yeah, there is. It's not a fancy chandelier, but it's like a Wild West chandelier. It looks like it's made out of a wagon wheel, right?
Yeah.
You want to kick somebody through a window?
Yeah, let's see if I can throw stuff through a window.
Okay,
yeah,
that's a maneuver.
yeah, I've got a strength of 80, I think.
Oh, that's pretty good. But
Oh,
that's,
no, a strength of 70, sorry.
but that's a maneuver. So
Right, yeah, see if I can get him through the window. Come on. Oh my god. Right, I'm spending luck. I've just rolled 90. So I'm going to spend. Oh, I'm going to spend 20 luck.
Holy crap.
he wants to win this bar fight.
Dang.
I'm going to spend 20 luck.
Someone's going through the window.
Okay, you spend 20 luck. I'll let you kick 2 people out the window, 1 with each foot.
And then I think we better get out of here, guys.
Wait, I want to grab a guy and throw him down the bar so I clean this.
Okay, do your maneuver.
Okay, I made it.
Yeah, I rolled a 99. So
Okay, I got a 26. So
throw him down the bar. He actually knocks all the glasses off the bar, and you hear like this big crash and breaking glass and everything. And you guys run for it?
yes.
Yeah.
So while we're behind.
Oh man. I can't believe I spent 20 luck just to do that, but it was worth it. Right, updating my luck points to kick 2 guys.
As you run down the street, you hear them raise their fists and they shout, "Get out of here, you bounty hunters!"
Cultural insensitivity. Who knew it was so offensive?
Yeah. Updated luck to kick 2 guys through a window, swinging off the chandelier.
Nice.
I don't think we're gonna find this guy.
No, but
Yeah.
it was satisfying.
Well, they said they seem to think we're trying to hunt him down then for some reason.
Well, you're flashing money around, and I guess they got the wrong idea.
It didn't help you. Rolled really bad.
Yeah. I can't believe that's three 90s I've rolled tonight so far.
You changed your dice, right?
Actually, I might start using these ones I had from Necronomicon.
Oh wait, those are Necronomicon dice.
Well, I'm going to use those one now.
Oh, I was just thinking, get some special dice that likes to roll really high. They're Cthulhu dice. Yeah, these Cthulhu dice, they love to roll double odds.
I want to get there's a set of dice where all the ones are just the word fuck. So you roll a one, it comes up fuck.
Right.
Okay, so I guess you're gonna head over to Port Hedland then.
Sure.
Yeah.
I assume my jaw is healed up by the time we get there.
Yeah, it will. It will.
I think my tooth is loose.
Probably somebody could do a first aid if you want a check mark in first aid. Somebody could try.
Let's have a go. I need to get that up. No. 59.
Natural healing. So are we going by car or train or
boat? It's boat.
Boat. Really? It's a boat?
Yeah.
Oh, it is a boat. See, it's right there. Boom. Right on the water. Okay. Obviously, the word's Port Hedland. Okay, I got it. It's by the water.
Oh, really?
I thought, it's landlocked for some reason. I don't know. What do I know? I'm an American. I got educated by public school.
So Port Hedland is a terminus and a port facility.
Aha.
A small railroad which winds back into Pilbara country.
Australia name's so weird.
Yeah, so this place, let me see. I think it has a lot of mines and things like that. Let's see if I have. And it is still dreadfully hot.
Yes.
Even more so after that fight.
Oh. So this place, I think this is the right one. I'll put it here anyway. So in this place, I may have the wrong city, but I'll put this stuff here. There's actually a favorable size Japanese population for some strange reason. So you sort of notice that.
You can get sushi. Yeah.
But when you go by the
kangaroo sushi.
When you go by the
Must be kangaroo Donbury.
When you go by the shops and stuff, you sort of maybe have an idea. You see, there's a lot of there's a lot of trade in mother of pearl and pearls.
Okay. I have an inkling as to why there are so many Japanese then, if there's a lot of pearls. Because they have the whole pearl diving thing going on,
Yeah, there you go. If we gave out chips for clue points, we would have gotten one.
Dang, why am I playing Savage Worlds?
So yeah, you see a lot of mother of pearl being sold and pearl necklaces and pearl jewelry and stuff in the shops.
All right.
So we gotta find this guy, huh?
No, they gave you a draft, so you just go there.
Go to this is Robert McKenzie.
Was I able to get my hunting rifles from? I know we got them here, didn't we?
Yeah. You have that. You can buy any type of weapon here as long as you're not black.
Okay.
Jeez.
There was an uprising a few decades ago, so they don't want another one. So that's what's going on.
Wow.
So anyway, you go to this house. Let me show you a picture of the guy. Oh, there he is. This is the guy who said, "Go by this guy's place,
Okay.
and wait for David Dodge to show up."
Okay.
So you show up, and actually, David Dodge has sent him a telegram ahead to say you guys were showing up.
Well, that's nice.
And he goes,
Show up.
and he welcomes you. He goes, "Oh, a friend of David Dodge. Come on in. He telegrammed ahead that you were coming. He say he'll be here in a day or two."
Nice.
So
Thank
what
you
brings
for
you out
that.
here to land down under?
I nearly started singing the song. Then.
I'm looking for a Vegemite sandwich.
We
I'm
are.
an archaeologist, and we're here looking for an expedition to assist. We hear there's
Oh.
one in the desert.
You're not related to Houston, are you?
Oh, I've heard the name. Is he one of the individuals that's working the expedition?
Well, a few years ago, this fellow he was asking about Arthur's photographs, notes, and stuff. I lent him almost all of Arthur's material, and the fellow disappeared. Damn inconsiderate. Damn inconsiderate.
Yes, I've heard that those folks have been stomping all over ruins, not caring what damage they do or mess they leave behind.
Well, yes, that and just like I lent him material, and then he just goes off with it, doesn't return it.
So what's the name you mentioned? Whose materials is he talking about?
Oh, Arthur's.
It's the guy whose journal we found or that was found. That
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Arthur McWhirr.
And who is he in particular? He's just an archaeologist
Yeah,
or something?
another
Or what?
archaeologist.
Okay.
So the handout on the
Yeah.
handout page, it's
Do we know what his fate was? What happened to that guy?
he's missing.
Oh, he's missing. Okay.
Yeah, in his journal he reported that they went on the expedition to this area that had some structures or some hieroglyphs that were carved in rock that were not of the same type that the Aborigines are known for. And
he goes, "Wait, are you going out there too?"
yes, we're going out
Oh.
there.
So you're going out with David Dodge.
Yes.
Too bad I'm busy, but you're in luck. You're in very good luck. I memorized the longitude and latitude of the dig.
Oh, excellent. Have you seen the evidence of those folks recently?
No, I just saw the materials Arthur brought back. But here, let me show you where it is on the map. So if you look on the map, there's this dot out in nowhere.
Yeah, that's the dot.
Yeah, that's the dot. That's the
Dot,
location.
that's the dot. Okay.
I was certain Arthur was planning to return to the site, but he died in influenza in 1921. So without him, talk of the expedition languished, and people moved on to what they were working on.
And all of his records are gone, taken by this Houston?
Yeah, by this Mr. Houston, Howston. That's who he told me he was.
Okay. We don't have a picture of the psychiatrist, do we?
Yeah, you do. from.
I take the picture and I show it to Mackenzie. Oh, is this the man you spoke with?
Yeah, that's the scoundrel.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're talking about the same guy.
Yeah.
All right. So, but he had. Wait, hold on. So the journal, Arthur's journal, was found in or near, recovered near Concudry, or is that?
I don't know. I have some conflicting. If that's what you have, it's a little bit conflicting.
Okay, because yeah, let me.
So here it seems like this was one of the things that wasn't stolen, and this guy lent it to David Dodge to look at, and Dodge was looking at it.
All right. Okay, so yeah, because if it was at that site, that's not really near Concudry, because that's like
No. You need to take the narrow gauge railway to Concudry. There's one train a day, a freight train. Once you get there, that train ride will take you 8 hours. It's a horrible, hot ride. And once you get there, then you have to make your way across inland.
by horse or foot or.
Yeah. Some people take horses, some people take camels, some people take cars, but you'll have to be good at fixing them because there's a lot of cars that break down. I mean, this desert sand is not good for machines, but if you're good at repairing a car when it breaks down or gets stuck in quicksand or something like that, then you could take a car.
Okay,
But
horses,
you probably need to bring enough gasoline too.
horses it is then.
Yeah, sounds like it.
I want a camel because I don't have to drink so much water.
Camel, yeah, that would work too.
The recommended route is to follow where the wells are.
Makes sense.
Otherwise, you'll run out of water and dry up.
Are these wells easy to drink from? They're not sealed at all?
Oh, they're sealed. They're capped to keep the Aboriginals from using their own water. They call this the canning stock route.
Right. But they'll be easy to get off if we've got the right equipment.
Yes, and you just follow the canning stock route. You'll be able to, as long as you bring your draft animals, you can take the covers off of the cisterns and be able to get to the wells. Otherwise, you may run out of water.
I'm going to carry a lot of extra.
Those water saddlebags.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to take a camel just in case.
Just a camel.
Yeah.
Because they can go a lot longer without water.
They're kind of ornery too. But all right, camels.
So you have a day here, and then if you don't do anything, then David Dodge will show up, unless you want to do something here.
I'm assuming just gear up for the expedition.
Okay.
Rope.
Yeah.
Things that we can use to winch up the cover of the wells, that kind of thing.
Okay, so you can get some sundry stuff.
Yes, and then
And
looking to buying camels.
Well, you probably need to get them from Concundry, unless you want to.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, we're going to get them there. Yes, you're right. That'll probably be better because we don't want to have them on the train with us.
Ride with
Yeah.
animals.
That's me stinky
Okay.
and bitey.
So yeah, so you get the stuff you want to get. David Dodge shows up, and then he telegrams ahead to get your animals and stuff ready in country. And he says hello to Robert Mackenzie. And they exchange pleasantries. And then the next morning, you guys catch the train.
All right.
Let's see. There are regular seats, and then there's the flat car where the Corys, which are the Aboriginals, they sort of sit on that.
I think we can afford the seats, can't we?
Yeah, you can afford the seats. And the seats, it's covered, so you get a relief from the heat.
Before we get on, I want to gather up, because being Australia, there's going to be where we are. There's going to be some sand. I take it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna collect a bit of sand in a bag, because after our last train journey, I'm paranoid that we might get attacked again by some.
Oh, I see.
So that's just my paranoia. So I'm going to take. I don't know. I'll fill up like I'll find like a like a small bag or sack or something.
Sure. So the train route goes through the land is dry, and there's empty water courses, low trees, and some of there's ravines. There's no forests or groups of trees out there. There's no farms. You're on this train track, and you really don't see anything living anywhere, except once in a while you maybe see like 3 really large birds flying in the distance. So basically there's not much out there.
Hopefully it's uneventful.
Hopefully
it's uneventful travels.
Yeah, not there's nothing really happening. It's just dry and hot. And when you finally get to Concudry, you see it's a bunch of mines and miners. So there's horses, camels, mules, trucks, and actually you see a fair number of women here too.
Woohoo!
Is anyone else getting a bit of feedback?
Oh, are you getting feedback?
Yeah, it's gone then.
No. So is it more like a mining town, sort of?
Yeah, it looks like a mining town.
Okay. So I mean, what's here? Why is there a town here? Is there like opals or something, or is it
gold?
Gold. All right.
And then there are hills.
Okay.
So it'll take a while to collect the equipment, and then
go see about buying some animals.
Yeah, and then David Dodge will take care of that, but he says he won't be ready to leave until the next morning, right? At the very earliest. And then he doesn't want to leave until a morning. So it'll take a day or two before he gets everything ready, and then you guys can go. So during that time, you can actually, if you want to hang around town and
I'm going to try to look for the older Aboriginals.
Okay.
My intention, I don't know if I want to, I might be compromising the group. I don't know. I want to put the word out that we are going in to do battle with the sand bat and to put him back to sleep.
Okay. So
and I'm basically looking around for like the older crowd that might be telling the folk tales and whatnot, and seeing if they know anybody who has, anybody who's like a shaman or anybody who has, basically I'm putting the word out that we're looking for people to help us that could meet us where we're going. Because we need to shut this thing down, but we need help to do it. And I don't know. I'm voicing this to you guys. I mean, do you want me to go out and do this, or are you afraid that we might tip our hand?
No, I think that's a good idea. I was actually thinking that myself.
So,
like a wise man.
Yeah, I'm looking for one of those white-haired, gray-haired old guys that
Does the guy we're with have any leads in that area? Does he have any suggestions as to? I mean, first of all, we haven't even talked to him, right? To know, like, what does he think is even going on in the expedition? Does he think it's on the up and up, or does he think it's cult activities and more sinister?
Oh, who are you? Like David Dodge, or?
Yeah.
He thinks he's just going to go out there and look at this weird.
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he knows anything. He's just a mook.
So we have no spiritual support, like anyone that knows what they're in for.
Yeah, we have nobody. It's just us. That's why I was going to go out into the town and try to find somebody.
So you're
likely to run anyway.
You're walking around town, and then you see a shop. It looks like one of those general stores, and it says Wycroft on it. Wycroft General Store.
Wycroft.
All right, I go in.
Okay, so you see this U-shaped counter, and they're very dingy shelves, like there's dust over everything. There's this one guy there, which is funny. They don't give me his picture. There's one guy there. He's white, but his white, he looks almost albino white. Like he doesn't even tan. It's really weird. His eyes are very sunken. His frame is skeletal. And he's there, and he has 3 natives working for him. And he looks up, and he goes, "Oh, how can I help you?"
I'm just looking around. See what kind of wares you have.
Oh, you're here to do some mining? We have the mining kit that's very popular. Lots of miners just buy all these things, so we have a whole kit.
I take a look at the kit.
Yeah, it's the standard kit for mining, right? Like picks, shovels, camping gear, lanterns. Yes, yeah. I hear there's lots of gold out there. Just a small investment of, you name some amount, that may be a little more expensive than you would expect. Just for that small investment, you can make millions in gold.
Tell me, have the miners found anything other than gold in the hills or in the mountains?
Well, other associated minerals that go with gold.
Okay.
But gold is a mother lode. I mean, that's worth the most. Sometimes
maybe our cover story that we're just going out there to see gold miners.
I look at the Aboriginals. How do they look?
Do a spot hidden.
Roll some dice. Ah, no, not today.
I've got 21.
Oh, you made it?
I got a one-off, a hard, but I've got a regular.
So you see there's 3 of the natives there, and the tallest one he's wears this loose sleeve, and as he moves, you notice there's a tattoo underneath the sleeve, and it's that bat.
Oh, great.
I try and get Timmy's attention discreetly. So, hey, Timmy, have you seen this over here? I think we could use one of these.
And I wander over, and I'm like, oh wow, that looks really cool. And then I'm like, what is it?
Timmy, he's got a tattoo of the Sunbat logo.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I think we should probably just head out and go someplace else.
I am actually going to buy something whilst we're there, just to make it not look as suspicious.
Okay.
So, being a mining shop, would they have any dynamite?
Yes, they do.
Way! I'll buy a stick of 3 sticks of dynamite. I'll buy us 1 each.
There's 3 sticks. so he goes, oh, 3 sticks? Oh, I guess so. He says something in the native language to one of his boys, and the guy goes out the back somewhere, and then he comes back in the shop with the 3 sticks of dynamite.
I'll hand him the money and say, thank you very much.
You want that wrapped?
No.
Gift wrap. It's a gift.
Gift wrap. Put a gift card on there.
Yeah, we'll just take this just in case we need it for a bit of mining. We've got plenty of tools. I think the only thing we need at the moment is a bit of dynamite.
We're going fishing.
I mean, if there's anything else you could think we could ask without raising suspicion, or do you think we should?
Yeah, you look around. There's I'll go through the things in the shop. So maybe there's something: coveralls, cookware, boots, rope, chain, heavy rope, miner lamps, hats, underwear, arc lights, flashlights, batteries, truck parts, locks, tackles, engines, engine parts, tin food, picks, assay kits, and also in the front there's a pump to pump out gasoline.
Miner lamps would be handy. Be able to have our hands free.
Yeah.
I've got a flashlight, but I'm definitely going to get some tin food, and I'm definitely going to buy some underwear. Because after what we've seen in the past, we're going to need it.
Oh, so you want to get the miner lamps? Yeah, you can get the headlamp. Yeah.
And if we need more rope and like stakes to hammer, a hammer and some stakes to hammer in, so we can, climb down into places.
What they're called now? Those things. It's a term for them, isn't it?
Yeah, so he sells you that stuff.
Okay, great.
And when we go outside, I hand you each some dynamite. Just in case, have a stick of dynamite.
Did we have a box of it already?
Yeah, you do.
Now we have more? Okay. It's always good to keep a stick in your pocket for emergencies.
Where else? So that's what you notice. Now, after you notice this, do you still want to go around asking about this?
No, because I think we need to be concerned that, because in the diary it said that it alluded to the fact that the Aborigines were in with the cult and they were responsible for, like, at least facilitating the attacks on the guy, right? So the Aborigines are in the cult. We need to be careful to not alert them. Which means even having them in our expedition as porters and stuff is going to be hazardous.
I mean, we can walk around and just see if we can see anyone that looks like there could be some kind of like local wise man or something. But if there is a local wise man there, I think he would know that this Wycroft bloke would have something to do with the cult anyway, and probably wouldn't want to.
That was weird.
Make himself known, if you know what I mean. To put himself in danger if he knows what the cult's up to. So,
Yeah, so you could look around and up to you what you want to do. You could look around. You probably have to go to the black part of town.
I'll keep my cash in my pocket this time.
But you notice the town mostly have younger guys in town. You think maybe the younger men are here to earn some money, right?
Well, I was just about to say, how many people have we got on our expedition? I just wondering if we could hire. So,
I think it's just us.
could we hire some people to come with us to help carry our equipment and, if need be, use them for the ritual? If they were willing, that is. Because I'm guessing it's that kind of town where, you know, people are for hire. You know, being a mining town, there'll be people after work wanting to be hired to work in mines and etc.
Yeah, but how reliable are they going to be? I mean, we know in the past, as soon as the stuff starts, the sand starts rolling, everyone runs.
It wouldn't hurt having a look, I suppose, and asking around just to see what the general reaction is from people.
Okay, so you go ask which part of town? White part of town, or?
I'm guessing the black part of town would be the best place, I would have thought.
Okay. So you go there and you're going to look for sort of porters, but maybe not like they have the animals, so maybe more like excavators for the archaeological dig. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, I mean, we are going out there to dig, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess that kind of makes more sense, yeah.
Okay. So pick how you want to approach people. How do you want to approach?
Right, we need to get our heads together on this one.
Well, the thing that concerns me is we know now some of the Aboriginals are members of the cult.
Yeah.
So I'm worried that if we are too open, they're going to know that we know, and they'll warn.
I've got an idea. We can check them to check for tattoos. We could say we want to see how well built you are, and we can ask them to take the shirts off. Just to see if they can handle the job.
You definitely could do that, but we're laughing because of our background on the America side about slavery and everything is completely in that area.
It's just like, I'm just thinking it's a good way to check for tattoos then.
It's like Start says, "I'm not gay, but I need to check you out before I hire you."
Yeah, you need to all stand here, take your clothes off, open out your mouth, stick out your tongue, you need to look all around your mouth, and make sure you all bend over too. And we got to check you all out before we hire
Wow.
you.
Don't mind the finger up your butt.
Break out. Yeah, just break out the cold spoon as well. Cough.
Yeah.
You could do that actually for the to check them for tattoos. You definitely could.
It's messed up.
It is messed up, but it's
I know.
safe, right?
Just the more I play these historical games, the more it's like, geez, man.
Man, history sucks. People were terrible back then. Maybe we all deserve to go insane and die.
I feel that way every time I drive past a Walmart. So, man.
So you could do that. So you're looking for diggers? Is that what you're going to say, or
Porters?
Porters, okay.
Porters and diggers.
Okay. So
diggers and porters.
So I assume this is credit rating, right? Again, because you have to pay for them.
Right. Okie dokie. Oh, come on, guys, step down there.
What is your character's credit rating?
50.
Oh, that's way better than mine. You just.
And I've just rolled. You won't believe it. Another 93.
Yeah, you don't have any money. You're just lying.
So you could hire them, but they want, like, for some reason. Oh, actually, I have a reason. They want like almost double than the normal rate.
Right, I'm thinking how I can push this roll.
No, you still get them. It's just that they just charge you more, right?
Right, yeah. Okie dokie.
And one of them says, "Mate, last time a crazy American bloke took a crew of 24 men into the bush and had them dig a shaft 30 feet deep, then told them to stop, and he gave them a big bonus, and then he sent everyone back home."
Huh.
So, we don't know. You want us to go dig for something out there, but we don't want to go out there, dig for like a day or two, and then you sent us away. So this time we ask for double pay. Double pay, man.
Okay. I take it we would have enough to fund this then.
Yeah, you have enough to fund it.
Right. Yeah, I'll agree to it then.
And you make them do the strip search.
Yeah, I take it. I take it no one's got any tattoos on their arms or anything.
No, do a luck roll. I'll let you do a luck roll.
I could use the full out of luck as well. Oh, I've actually passed. Thank God for that.
Oh, you passed. Okay, so you didn't have to turn anybody away.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, if you didn't pass, then you would have to kick some cultists out.
Cool. So at least none of the cultists would be aware that we've shunned them away as well. So that's worked in our favour. Yeah.
And then when you hire these guys, of course they want to know where you guys are going, right? So it's not like a secret per se.
We don't have to tell them the whole.
No, but you're gonna say they're gonna go along the canning stock route.
Yeah, just the direction.
So yeah. So when you tell them that, some of them also mention to you that some American gentleman named John Carver conducted surveys and exploratory diggings along the stock route, which flanks the eastern side of the Great Sandy Desert. So some of them say, "Oh yeah, we've." Some mention, "You going out that way? We've been that way before." And they tell you that.
Does that name ring a bell? We come across that name before?
Yeah, it doesn't seem familiar.
While we're prepping, I'm still going to try to find older Aboriginals and get their stories about the area, about the place we're going to, and see if I can figure out if any of them are more than just believing it to be a story.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to have a couple different layers here. One is I want to find out information culturally about like what legends that match what we already know, and then if I can push on and see if I can find anybody that like actually believes these things and then professes to be a shaman or a magician of some kind, or has knowledge of one. Because we still need someone that we can hook up with and use like a battery.
So pick pick a social skill you're gonna use to see this guy.
Charm's not that great. I can disguise myself as one of them. Blackface, just compound it.
Yeah, just compound all the errors.
I can try persuade.
Yeah, persuade.
Yeah, I got like a 50. That's
Yeah.
Watch me roll a 51. I rolled a 74. How much luck do I want to spend? Damn, I don't think I have enough. Yeah. No, actually. Do I have enough luck? Math. I blew too much.
No.
Oh, I'll let it stand. Yeah.
Okay.
I was double checking, making sure that I had enough. I have enough. It would leave me with like maybe 3 or 4 points. I'm like, no. All right. No, I'm just gonna let it stand.
So basically, you go look around. You don't find any old guys. There's one guy you talk to, and he goes, "Oh, maybe you can find a spiritual shaman person, but probably out in the bush, in the clan areas, the tribal areas. You may be able to find one."
And where are those?
Oh, not in the cities, he says.
But if I show them a map and show them where we're not going to say we're going here, but would they be over here? And I kind of point where we would be going.
Yeah, he says you may run into them. The main issue is, where are these wells?
Yeah.
They were sacred spots.
Yeah.
So the shamans and stuff used to hang around near the sacred spots.
All right. So
now they're sort of dispossessed, right?
Okay. New plan just popped in my head. We go to the wells and leave them open. That's what I'm thinking we do.
We start a war.
Whoops.
But you wander around and you're asking people.
Do the Urkel. Did I do that?
And somebody says that's talking to these tribes is okay, but he warns you. He says there's some sort of weird sinister tribe of incredibly tall and emaciated quarries. So in this book they say Kooris is how they use to name the Aboriginals, because the word Aboriginal or Abo is sort of actually derogatory for them. So this said,
You came across that name before, didn't we call it
Kooris have been encountered far to the east of Concudry. So he says, beware of that. So you see some really tall, thin natives. They're not to be trusted.
So I'm trying to read my notes. I've got something written down about a white madman.
Well, there was a Corey Tail.
Yeah, I've got that written down as well, Corey Tail.
Which, yeah.
And then some other people you talked to said there's stories about 3 very large birds that were seen in the area about 2 weeks ago. But it's really weird. He said he took several shots at them with his rifle, trying to shoot one, but they were out of range, which didn't make sense. If they were out of range, these things must have had like 20 feet wingspan. I mean, because he's shot at birds before, right? And he knows a certain size of the bird means the bird's this distance away from him, like, like 100 yards. So, but his bullets never hit them. So he swore they were bigger and further away than what he thought.
I shudder a little bit because I think about those things we saw in England that were flying away.
What did they look like? I mean, I know you say they're birds, but
they look like birds from what he saw. Thought they were birds.
Did they have any particular shape or color?
Dark, like black, black winged birds.
Did they make any noise?
No, they were really far away. They were just sort of like drifting on the thermos.
Did they seem to fly off in any particular direction?
No, he just saw them flying and then he just shot at one and wasn't able to hit it. Let's see. What else do you want to do?
That's pretty much all I got.
I think you're staying here tonight.
Yeah. There's like they have various sort of inns and places. There's some places that charge you more because you get company at night. And some places that's like they sleep 8 people to a room because they just need a place to sleep, right? Just sort of like a convention hotel room, right?
What do you reckon for digs? Shall we share a room together?
Yeah, that'd probably be the safest thing.
Okay. So downstairs, of course, is like a bar, right? There's always like a bar downstairs and sleeping quarters upstairs. Did you want to spend time in the bar?
Yeah, I might sort of go down, being all the, trying to get into the mood of being this adventurer type now, with the shirt sleeves rolled up and the hat on and the Bowie knife on my belt. So, sort of props up, at the bar, trying to look all kind of, very macho, shall we say.
Okay, so you're there, and why don't you do a listen roll while you're drinking, and there's people at the bar chatting and stuff.
Oh, 29. So that's a regular pass.
Okay. So one story over here is there was a mining disaster to the east, but the company responsible paid off the politicians. The whole thing was hushed up. Some 25 men were killed, among them Derby Dave, the Welshman, who did some work for Mortimer Wycroft. So that's one story you heard. Another story you heard is some drovers who brought in beef over the canning stock route swore that things the size of bears stole some of their cattle. This was about a year ago. The attacks were alleged to have taken place somewhere east of the Percival Lakes.
That was east as well.
So that's what you sort of, while you're just drinking, some people, that's what people are gossiping about. Anybody else want to be down there drinking?
Yeah, I'll be down there drinking as well.
Why don't you do a listen roll also?
This is not bad. Let's see. Roll the dice. Roll those dice. I made it.
Okay, so one guy says,
I just made it not like a super successful.
Yeah. One guy says, hey, there's a story near Dingo Falls. It's a ghost. And it said that there's a ghost near Dingo Falls where its hand would pass right through your body. It's like pretty crazy, huh? And then, and then that's all you sort of catch, and the guy turns and because he's talking to somebody else. And then somebody else says, Dingo Falls, isn't that where the Slatteries live? They're quite unfriendly. Shouldn't go near there. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's what you sort of hear.
All right.
Yeah, I'll turn round to Timmy with the beer and just say, there's some strange things in here tonight, are you?
Yeah, Dingo Falls is another place I've heard.
There's an unfriendly group there, huh, that we might tangle with.
Well, the Slatteries, I don't know who they are. They've been mentioned as living by. They also said that someone was saying that there's a ghost that is by the falls that can pass through people. I didn't hear much more than that, but they mentioned that someone else mentioned a family or group called the Slatteries live nearby, and that place should be avoided. So,
yeah, Dingo Falls is actually on the way. It's one of the places you could drop by on the way to that special spot.
To our doom. All right.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate we don't have Madame Doom with us. Could use her.
I don't think she would be liking this Hinton surroundings.
Too hot. All right. Yeah, I'm just hoping, I guess, we're going to find somebody on the way that can help us out, because there doesn't seem to be anybody in the town that is either knowledgeable or trustworthy. And what I've been getting basically is that, we should seek out shaman types at the watering holes. And maybe they'll be there waiting.
Yeah, I mean, my theory is they won't, if they know this Wycroft is in the town and this Wycroft is bad, then I can't see them staying in the town. I reckon they'll be hurting somewhere.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm just hoping. Just hoping. Otherwise, we're gonna have to bite the bullet, I guess.
I'm thinking if we can open up one of these wells for them as well, they might, pay us back in return by helping us out, maybe.
Well, yeah, that's true too. That's a good idea. So, I mean, as far as I can tell, I'm out of ideas of things to do in town. We've got everything we need. We're ready to go.
We found a bit more info. We've got some help.
Yeah, so definitely, if nothing else, then in the morning, let's just say there's no reason you want to stay here. You can go on expedition with David Dodge and head out.
Okay.
So you guys head out. And you go out through the desert and you're using pack animals, right?
Yeah.
How many people do you want to hire? Did you want to hire? Where are you hiring people?
8 to 10.
Okay.
Is that too many?
I'm thinking 10. You want to hire 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So I guess I assume you're gonna hire animals for them to ride too, or are you going to have them walk?
We could hire a couple, and then they could share on and off kind of thing, I suppose.
Okay.
Just keep the costs down.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head out. And the route you're on seems like a very well-worn route, so you could tell from how the earth is packed and stuff that people follow this a lot. Like maybe they've driven cattle through here. So it's pretty clear that this is like a well-used route. It's not like you're wandering off into the big waste. So you head out, and in the evening you guys camp. How are you gonna do watches?
Yeah. But we have how many guys do we hire?
You have 10 guys. Well, you probably have Micah's character, but she's sort of not here, right? She'll be here next week, so.
Well, I mean, we could do a watch with one of us and one of the hired help.
And there's David Dodge too, so there's 3 of you plus David Dodge, and then Micah's character's NPCs, and then the 10.
Yeah, so that's like 5 watches. So you make it like an hour and a half, 2 hours a piece.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's easy.
Why don't you guys roll luck rolls for you 3?
Oh, another
Nope.
pass.
I didn't pass either.
Okay, who got the worst not pass?
I passed.
I'm sorry?
I passed. So
I missed mine by 43.
I missed mine by 13.
Okay, you're the winner.
Yeah, I'm a winner. Yay.
So you're on watch with one of the diggers, right?
Yeah.
And you see this guy come out of the desert walking.
I guess it could happen.
And let's see if I can find his clothing. So you could actually do a spot hidden.
Yes, I made it.
You notice this guy, he's a white guy. He's not wearing shoes. So he's walking out in the desert in the middle of the night without any shoes on.
Okay.
And he's walking towards you guys.
Does he look particularly emaciated, or is he just...
He has this big beard, and he looks at you, and he's motioning to you to follow him.
I look at the digger. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah, he sees the guy, and he nods.
Well, what do you think I should do?
He shrugs.
All right, I follow him. But I wake up on the way out. I wake up one of the other guys, one of our
Okay.
party.
Who are you gonna wake up?
I will wake up Nate Collins and say, "Hey, there's a guy walking towards camp."
A guy? I'll wake up and look.
Came in towards camp and is motioned for me to follow.
Okay, well let's at least get our weapons.
All right. I will get. Let's see. What do I got?
And flashlights if it's dead at night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a compass so we can find our way back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you follow him, and he walks ahead of you, and then as you get closer to him, then every once in a while he looks back, sees you're following, and then he keeps on going. And he takes you to this area where you see these rocks that sort of scallop up to a ridge, and that forms it looks like a giant wave that's frozen in rock. And it's this red rock, right? Red colored rock. And at the bottom of the wave is like this catch pool where there's a pool of water there.
Mm-hmm.
And then and the pool is about 15 feet across. You see above the pool where the wave sort of crests and everything, there's 3 cave openings.
Okay.
And he walks up to one of the cave openings, and he stands there, motions to you to follow him.
I'm so glad you didn't wake me up. I've got a feeling I've got a feeling I know who this is from the stories we've heard.
So this is definitely a white guy, right?
Yeah.
With a beard. Why am I picturing a crazed Willem Dafoe? I look at Nate and go, okay.
Let's be very cautious.
I proceed with caution.
Okay, so at one point you see him go to one of the. You follow him up to the cave opening,
Yeah.
and then you see him sort of disappear into one of the caves. Like he must have slid down into it or something. Like he was there and then he's not there.
All right, I shine my flashlight in.
You flash the flashlight in. You can't see the bottom. You can see sort of the lip of the cave slide. You know how that rock is shaped like a wave, right? You're at the crest and it slides over the lip and then down. You can't see the bottom.
Balls. All right. I didn't say I was bringing a rope either, did I? No.
No, but you can head back and get it.
Do we need one to get in?
Well, there's a lip and it slides down into. It's like a lava tube or something. All the okay. The other two caves are nearby as well, or are they all?
Yeah. They're connected, but there's like three. There's three of these tubes, right? And you know which one he went in. He went in the third one.
Okay, so it looks like it just goes down. All right.
Yeah.
How far away are we from camp?
It's maybe 15 minutes walk.
Do you want to get the rope or not? Just risk it?
Yeah, let's shine a light in there and see what we can see.
Nothing.
He already did that.
I already did that. It's just a hole going down.
Oh yeah, we don't want to get stuck. So yeah, I say we need to
Get the rope? Okay.
All right, I will stay here and he can go get the rope.
Okay, so if you have the rope, somebody can either tie it to something or hold on to it, and the other person can go down.
So I have stakes and stuff, so I can pound a stake.
Yeah,
in.
you can do
Yeah.
that.
All right, and then we'll throw the rope in and climb down it.
Yeah, so as long as you don't fumble, you're fine.
So we go climb?
Yeah, it's a climb.
So climb, great. I know, I'm sick
Climb
of
I
it.
suck at. Nope.
As long as you don't fumble.
I didn't fumble either. I didn't make it.
Neither did I.
So, but you guys didn't get a success. So it's a little hard to get down there, but you make it down. You get to the bottom, and you find some bones. There's like
What kind of bones?
human, definitely a skull and bones, and there's some clothing on it too.
Okay, is the clothing match the clothing that the guy was wearing?
Yeah, and you realize this guy has no shoes on. Like there's no boots or shoes on this skeleton.
Oh, this is that Falls place.
It is?
Yeah, I think. There's a story I overheard about the Dingo Falls. It says there's a ghost there. But there's
Do you think
also
it's the guy who?
Hmm?
Do you think it's the guy, the archaeologist, who's missing?
Did we have a picture of the archaeologist?
No, but
I'll check his gear. Does it look like archaeologist gear?
no, doesn't look like archaeologist.
Let's search the clothes anyway.
It seems more like a. It seems like he just has his clothes on. Like if he had gear, somebody took some of the stuff.
Huh.
So basically, he has his clothes and he's missing his boots, and there's no like bedroll or cooking gear or anything like that. That's all not there.
Sign of foul play, like any. I mean, he's a skeleton now, right?
Yeah.
So the soft tissues wouldn't be there, but there's like his skull's intact. There's no signs of any like cutting on the bones or anything.
Yeah, do a spot hidden. Because I assume you don't have like pathology or anything like that.
No, I'm not a medical guy.
I got a normal success.
No, I rolled a 95.
So you're like looking at it.
So, there's a big old knife in the skull. I don't see anything.
So Nate's looking at this. He's an archaeologist, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
So he's looking at it and he goes like, well, he thinks like the skull has some damage, so maybe it might have been from the fall if he had fell into here. And then he looks around, and what's odd is like the back of his skull looks like there's some blunt force trauma on the bones.
So he landed on his head or something?
But it's sort of odd. It looks more like something hit him in the back of the head that left a weird, more of a regular indent, almost like quarter size, right?
Okay, so I'm looking around the flashlight. What's in this? Is this a tunnel or the cave?
No, it's the bottom of a cave.
Anything down here other than?
No, that's it.
And it connects to the other three, or the other two mouths, or not?
It doesn't connect to the other three.
Huh. That's weird. I wonder why he led us down here.
Just to find his remains, maybe? And so, yeah, I mean, I don't want to go exploring, really, right?
So, I mean, there's nothing else on the remains. There's no papers, no...
Oh,
no
yeah,
trinkets.
you look at the clothing. You're going to look at the clothing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see a name's been written on the label on the clothing. It says B. Buckley.
B. Buckley.
Okay.
Mr. Buckley. I'm sorry you fell down a hole and hit your head.
I think someone killed him. Because he's a restless spirit, right? So.
I'm sorry you fell down a hole and then somebody killed you, or somebody killed you and shoved your body down a hole.
What? What if he's the only one? I don't want to go down other holes, though.
No, I'm just going to go back. I think we should go back to camp.
Yeah, I agree. Let's climb out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to show you the picture because the name tells you. I'll show you the picture of the ghost. Oops. Because the name actually has what he is.
Buckley's ghost.
Oops.
Okay.
It could be some gold miner whose partner killed him when they found a claim or something.
Could be.
You never know.
But there's no water. This hill or outcropping looks like a frozen wave, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
There's no water?
Yeah, there is water at the pool at the bottom, right?
But there's no water. Is there a waterfall or anything like that? Or
no.
Okay, all right.
I guess it's not like there's likely to be giant waterfalls in the desert, right? That's just a name for it.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if this is Dingo's waterfall.
So you look at it and you think maybe the pool is just like somehow when it rains, it catches the water, and then because of the shape of the stone above it, it shields it from the sun and it prevents it from evaporating all the way.
Mm-hmm. So does his clothes have the stripes that the picture has?
Yeah, I assume that's what it looks like, but it's not prison stripes.
It's not prison stripes. Okay, I'm thinking, what is it? Is he an escaped convict?
I've got a theory, but because I'm not there and I haven't seen this, I'm going to say.
Well, I'm assuming at some point we're going to head back to camp.
Yeah, you can wake him up.
And well, I guess we can wait till morning and say, hey, this weird thing happened last night, and we went and found this body of an old guy, of this miner down this hole, and we, went and saw it.
And you left the camp unguarded.
No, there was. I point over at the hired guy. He was over. He was awake. He was guarding.
Oh, that's all right.
No.
So what? You just saw this strange.
Well, yeah, I saw this guy, and he appeared at the edge of the camp, and he motioned for me to come towards him, and I woke Nate up, and we went out and explored, and he kept leading us on, and we found this outcropping of rock that looked like a frozen wave, and he climbed up to these 3 cavern or like cave openings, and he went through one, and we noticed that it was a straight like lava tube going down into the cliff or outcropping, and Nate came back and got rope, and we climbed down it and found this guy's body, and looks like he may have been murdered, and we discovered by looking at his clothing his name was Buckley. So we think he might have been a restless spirit.
Right. Do you remember that story where the man was leading people to their deaths?
There was only one body, though, so I'm not sure how many deaths he led people to.
Just wondering if it was related to that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's possible maybe if they drowned in the lake, the pond or the lake that was below it, because there was a little watering hole at the base.
Well, the story said that he was leading people to water.
Well, I don't know if that was the direct intention.
Yeah, and then he was killing him, wasn't he?
Yeah, he seemed to disappear once we found his body. So, but I don't know.
You're quite sure his name is actually Buckley?
Well, that was the label on the clothing. Had B. Buckley. So I'm not sure if it was the tailor's label or if it was his name.
Like the other movie, Calvin Klein.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he has, I don't know.
In those days, you put your name on it. It's not like a fashion label, a fashion statement.
Well, I mean, if you have a tailor that tailored a suit of clothes for you, the tailor might have a label.
Yeah, they might.
They might, but I'm just...
Yeah, it's at that time. It's more likely it's his name than.
What did he look like, this ghost?
He had a big beard and looked like he'd been out in the wilderness for a while.
Yeah, big beard. Do you think it could be that Johnny Big Bush?
But he wasn't an Aboriginal.
Ah, true.
He was a white guy. Looked like, big beard, long hair, unkempt, been out in the desert for a while. Probably had been out gold mining unsuccessfully and either got murdered because he fell down and had an accident.
You do realise when Marlene wakes up, she's not going to believe a word of this.
So you guys go back to sleep?
Yes.
So was it Nate the one that failed the other luck check?
Yes.
Yeah, but not as bad.
So during Nate's watch, this ghost shows up again.
Oh.
And he motions you to follow him.
Flip him off.
Yeah, no, I'm not going again. Hell no, you had your chance, bucko.
If you want something, just come over and tell me what it is.
Yeah, gotta be more direct than that. Not subtle.
Are you gonna ignore him?
Yeah.
So he moves closer and he stands in front of you and he's pointing, but not towards where you went earlier, but in a slightly different direction.
Okay, I'll wake everyone up again. The ghost is back and is pointing us in a different location now.
Dang it.
Let's have a look at this ghost. I'll sort of walk out and see if I can see it. It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. Oh, now that you've realized it's sort of a ghost, I forgot. You guys have to do sand checks.
God damn it.
I made it.
Make it, you lose nothing.
I made it as well.
You lose nothing.
I lost.
Die 3.
Oh. Oh, for fuck's sake, 3. Oh dear. 24 sanity then. I'm gonna put my hand out to him to see if he'll.
You actually, your whole hand just goes through him.
What?
Yeah, now the natives that you've brought that are awake are like.
They all run off. Ah!
Well, they don't run off. They're.
I'm gonna ask him his name. I'm gonna see if I can talk to him. Say hello. My name's Harvey. What's yours?
Yeah, he moves his mouth, but you don't hear anything, and then he motions you to follow him.
Right. I'm gonna say to him, if you could just stop a second, I'm just gonna go and grab some things. Is he stopping or is he carrying on walking?
He'll wait for you.
Right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna grab a flashlight, my gun. I've got my knife on my belt. Binoculars. Even though it's dark, I'll take it anyway.
So is anybody else going with you?
Yeah, I will go with him.
My dynamite. Taking my dynamite.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a crowbar as well.
So you follow him, and he's going slightly different direction, and then actually you wind up. You see a sort of a hut and actually a tin shack and a shed and an outhouse. And he points down there, and then he disappears.
Shall we wait until morning to check it out?
Nah.
Okay. Got the torch on and I'll have a head down there then.
Okay. So as you get close to the shack, you hear like a dog sort of bark and growl.
From inside the hut?
Yeah.
The shack?
Do you have any meat? Do you feed it?
And then after a while, you hear some guy telling the dog to shut up, and then the shack door opens, and this guy is standing. Like the back of the doorway sort of outlines the body, and I don't think that's a bottle. I think that's a rifle.
It looks like a rifle to me. It looks like the top of a rifle.
So he comes out and he goes, "Who's out there?"
I asked him point blank, "Do you know Buckley?" And I watch his expression on his face.
Okay, do a psychology roll.
Let's see.
The guy has killed him.
Ooh. Ooh, yeah, I got a extreme.
Okay.
I rolled an odd 2.
So you say, "You know Buckley," and he's like, "Huh?" And he pauses, and he shakes his head. He goes, "No Buckley here." But from your psychology roll, he recognized the name.
No, we didn't ask, is your name Buckley? He was asking, do you know a Buckley?
I go, he knows a Buckley.
No Buckley here. Get off my land here.
You know Buckley.
No, I don't know any Buckley. Get off my land. And you see, it's just a patch of desert, right? He's like squatting on a piece of, like desert.
What do you do out here?
I'm mining.
Okay, what did you do to Buckley, ask?
Why do you keep on bringing up this Buckley thing? You wake me up in the middle of the night. Who the hell are you?
I'm delayed justice. And I shoot him in the knee.
So yeah. Huh? What do you want to do?
I'm shooting him in the kneecap.
Oh, you're gonna shoot him? Okay, just roll.
All right, let's see. That's my handgun. I got a hard success.
Okay, roll your damage.
Okay, it's a revolver.
Yeah, you surprised him with that one.
1d10. Let's see. Roll them dice. Boom. 4 points.
Okay, so you hit him. I guess we'll go by dex. But let me see. Oh, I have all your dexes.
Okay, well, my dex is 85.
Mine is
You're-
45.
You got him?
I think you're...
But then I also have insane speed, so...
Yeah, do you want to bring in the insane speed or not?
Yeah, I'll bring in that
Okay,
insane
roll
speed.
your dex, see if you screw up.
Why don't you roll a 99? Nope, whoops, oh, wait. I'm like, that's a 7. No, because it's a D10. Never mind, hold on, wait. Boop. Yes, I made it.
Okay, so you actually get to go again.
Okay, I bum rush him and like try to slap the gun out of
The
his
rifle
hand.
out?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna... That's actually the melee grapple thing, right? It's the
Grapple.
it's a hand-to-hand, whatever they call that.
It wasn't just brawl now.
Yeah,
Drawing, yeah.
yeah. So you basically have to do a brawl, and then he'll try to whack you with his rifle butt as you do that.
Okay, I made it.
He got a regular, but you also got a regular.
Yeah, I made mine by 6.
Yeah, but if you're attacking,
Yeah.
since you're going first, you actually get your mover done, which is you knock the rifle out of his hand. So-
Okay.
Okay, so next is Timmy. No, that was Timmy. Nate.
Yeah, I went, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to knock him over. I'm gonna try to knock him with my flashlight. Hit him
Oh.
in the head with the flashlight.
Okay. Do you want to? Are you trying to knock him out or something? Or
Yeah. So we
Okay.
can then just subdue him. Let's see.
Well, I was trying to get him to be awake so he can confess, but all right. So I can grill him.
Probably. I'll spend 6 points of luck to make it. So it's
okay, roll. Yeah, flashlights back then were big. So
big. Yeah.
do a die 6 plus. Do you have a body?
Yeah. Let's see. Where is that? Damage bonus 1d4.
Yeah. So roll a die 4 and plus the die 6.
So 4 plus 1d4. So 6 points of damage.
Oh, that's good. So. Oh, he's still conscious.
Ah. Right.
He's hurt. And then what is oh. Okay. So you guys do this, and then what you didn't realize was there's somebody else in the hut,
Oh. Okay.
and
And a dog.
and a dog. So the other guy in the hut actually also has a bolt action rifle. And he's gonna shoot Timmy. Timmy shot him and then did that. So Timmy's standing there. 35. He actually hits you with a rifle.
Ouch.
Timmy takes... Wow. Timmy takes 12 points
Ooh.
with a bolt action rifle.
Ouch.
Let's see.
So yeah, you hear the rifle go off, and then you hear like the guy pull the bolt back and eject the shell and put another shell in. Right, that's what you hear from inside the hut, and then it's Harvey's turn, and you see like the outline of the person in the hut.
Right. Let's have a look at my firearm skills here. I'll pull out my 45, and I am going to. How far away am I from?
It's not point blank, so it's like close, but it's not point blank, so you won't get a bonus.
Right. But I can spend a turn aiming, can't I, to get a bonus die? I might. Yeah, I'll spend this turn just to aim, so on my next turn I get a bonus dice. Yeah.
So then it's Timmy. You got shot.
Yeah, I did get shot.
You see the guy that shot you. Right?
Okay, so is the other guy still in front? Is he still up or
no? You shot him in the kneecap, and then you knocked the rifle out of his hand. So he's probably on his knee, on one of his knees.
I'm going to try to turn around using that guy for cover and shoot the guy that shot me.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So roll some dice. Boom. Let's see. It was handgun. Spend 7 points of luck. Oops. I make it.
Okay, roll your damage.
Those rolling 4s. All right, I got 4 points of damage.
Okay, 4. So you hit him, and then it's Nate.
Well, it says, okay, my revolver does 1, or it has 3 in parentheses.
Yeah. If you fire 3 bullets, you get a penalty die on every shot.
Oh,
you could do that.
No.
I'm going to try to smack him with the flashlight again.
Oh, you hit him with the flashlight? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to try to subdue his ass. 22, that's a hit. Nice.
Okay, roll your damage.
Okay, same thing, D6. 6 plus a D4. 6 plus 2.
Yeah, that's
8.
enough. You knock him out.
Nice.
Okay, so you just hit his daddy again, so I think he's gonna shoot at Nate. 39. Oh, Nate, you got hit by a rifle bullet for 10 points.
He doesn't want to keep his dad alive.
So you take 10 points, Nate. He just shot you with a rifle. And then it's Harvey with the bonus die.
Yeah, come on. So my firearms skill's not very good. That's why I thought I'd aim. Oh, yeah. Do I spend any luck? So hang on, what is it? 30. So I'd have to spend 18 luck. I'll spend 18 luck to make it a hit.
Roll your damage.
So that is 1d10 plus 2. 10 altogether. 8 and then plus 2.
That was good. 10 takes him out.
Wow.
Nice. It was worth spending that 18 luck.
So you basically, you shoot the other guy like headshot, and he just goes down.
So that was the son that we killed?
Yeah, you heard him say, "You shot my daddy, daddy."
How old was he?
He's like 29. He's old.
Okay, so
it's not like a little kid. It's a
drop the gun if you want your dad alive.
He's already dead.
Probably more like daddy brother or something like that, or uncle daddy or something weird like that. You know. Is there anybody else in the shack?
You gonna look?
Yeah. My
You
gun.
go. You go in and you see. There's a dog, but we'll ignore the dog. You see this guy in the shack.
Okay, what's he doing?
He looks a little dim-witted. You can
Yeah,
really tell that.
definitely Uncle Daddy thing going on here.
And he sees you.
Hills have eyes.
He pulls out a
Yeah.
harmonica and he blows some weird, like, note on the harmonica.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I haven't seen where this is going. Yeah, I'm shooting him too.
Yeah, that's good.
Roll your attack.
Just blam, blam, blam.
That's not surrendering,
I
buddy.
think you're probably point blank now on this guy, so you get a bonus die.
Okay, bonus die did not help me. Yeah, so you don't want to spend any more.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, I'll spend more.
Okay,
Let us spend some luck. So I got 75.
Down to 29.
All right, so I just made it.
okay. Roll your damage.
My damage dice roll sucks. I did 3 points of damage.
You hit him in the shoulder or something. So we'll go down the decks. So that's Timmy. It's Nate. Yeah, you hear this weird, like, sound coming off a harmonica in there, and Timmy just opened fire in the hut.
I'm gonna tie up the dad.
Okay, what's Harvey gonna do then?
Going to the hut, silk's going down.
He's
What about,
wielding a deadly harmonica.
what about to do an action whilst I'm in there? Or
Yeah, you can step in there, and it's not a big hut.
can I grab the harmonica out of his hand?
Yeah, you can try. Yeah, do a maneuver.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake, 86.
Yeah, you don't, and he doesn't do his thing. Then it's his turn. So you try to grab a harmonica. He, in his other hand, he flicks open a switchblade and he tries to stab you with it. You can either fight back or dodge.
I think I am going to fight back. And I missed.
He missed too.
Oh,
So back up to Timmy.
Can I get a clear shot on this kid?
You'll get a penalty die because they're in hand-to-hand right now. So. Oh, well, you get a penalty die and you get a bonus die, so it cancels out. So it's
All right,
it's
so
a straight
shooting.
roll.
You roll. And I hit him.
Okay, roll damage.
Wow, 5 points.
Oh, you get to roll. Oh, lucky. He's unconscious.
All right. Okay, so there's a barking dog I heard. Is there?
Yeah. So there's a dog. I didn't bother. So there's a dog. If you want to shoot the dog too, you can do it.
No, the dog's an innocent thing in all this.
we could say that the dog's cowering in the corner.
So I'm looking for anything that ties these people to Buckley.
I'm going to take the
Boots.
harmonica out of his hand and inspect it.
There's the name Buckley scratched onto the case of the harmonica.
Okay, I take the harmonica. And are there any boots out that look newish, or because he didn't have any boots
In
on?
this hut? No, you don't see anything in this hut.
Okay.
But there is another shed and a outhouse.
I go check the shed,
Okay.
and I'm reloading my gun as I go because I fired like 3 or 4 bullets, and I don't want to go bang bang click 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 click. I want to be able to go bang 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 bang
Okay.
bang.
There's nothing in the shed, but you go to the outhouse. there's a, I don't know why there's a bathtub behind the outhouse.
Okay.
And you can do a spot hidden.
Did you take the harmonica out of
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I think he took it. So
Yeah.
So go.
you do a spot hidden.
Nah,
There you go.
you're gonna freak me out, man. All right.
That's a prop.
I actually have a harmonica.
All right, I made it.
So you're looking around and hidden, like somebody threw underneath the bathtub somehow. You know, like the bathtub has those feet and stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody had thrown underneath the bathtub a pair of boots, which is interesting. They're sort of newish, and then on the tongue of the boot it says B. Buckley on the.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think my thinking is we take the harmonica and the boots back to the body and kind of just enshrine them or bury them with the body wherever, you know.
Let's interrogate this guy. We got him unconscious, right? That's
Yeah, you have him unconscious.
Oh, the old guy?
let's fill the bathtub with water and give him an old waterboarding treatment and see what he tells us.
All right, sure, let's do that. I'm going to tie the kid up, make sure he doesn't get out, because I know those types. They look kind of dumb, but they're like gorilla strong.
Let's search through all their shit. Too.
Murder hobos.
The one that's unconscious, he looks a bit of a simpleton there.
Yeah, he looks sort of like a simpleton.
Right.
Okay, wait, is that, when you look at the art, is that just a really badly drawn Adam's apple, or is that like he's got like a scar on his throat?
I think it's a badly drawn Adam's apple.
Because it's like, wow, they made him a mute that took out his like larynx and all that.
That would be funny too if they did that. But yeah, but they didn't do that.
Okay, it's just really badly drawn. Well, it's not a badly drawn art. It's just, you know, not great. It's the best Chaosium could afford at the time, I guess. All right, so I'm gonna make sure the kid's tied up, so when he comes to, he doesn't like
Okay.
bust out and try to like revenge himself. Okay, so the one son is dead or wounded.
He's dead.
And the other son is wounded and unconscious.
Yes.
The old man is wounded and unconscious.
Yes.
All right. Do you have any like smelling salts to wake him up? Or not? No, we don't.
I assume we might have something.
Just water. Just sprinkle water on his face.
Yeah.
So you're gonna waterboard him?
Yeah, let's find out what's going on. 'Cause are they killing like prospectors, or what's the deal? Yeah, we want to know what they're.
I think they're like crazy mountain people that kill people for fun and profit.
Mm.
You know?
So you're gonna do something to. Oh, I do have a picture of the brother. I thought I didn't, but I did. This is the one that's. Oops, that's the one that's dead.
Okay.
No mother, huh?
Yeah, you don't see a mother.
Yeah, reminds me of the X-Files episode.
I was just gonna say that actually. Check her under the bed.
Yeah.
The father is also the brother. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Just those flipper baby thing going on.
So who's going to do the intimidate?
I don't have intimidate.
Mine is.
You do get a bonus die for torturing and having him unconscious.
Okay, my intimidate is to 21. So
You get a bonus die.
It's you then.
all right, I'll sit there and
Shout at him.
shout at him, yell at him. What'd you do to the guy? What did you do to him? Where's Francis? Oh wait, wrong guy.
Roll your intimidate with a bonus die.
Boop. Nope.
No.
I'm as intimidating as a kitten.
So you're trying to make him talk about Buckley, or are you gonna
Yeah,
talk about-
I want to know what he did and why he did it, and if he did it to anybody else.
So first he says, "I don't know what you're talking about," but then you show him the boots, right?
Yeah, I show him the boots and I show him the harmonica.
Then he goes, he was trying to jump my claim. That was self-defense. You can do a psychology if you want.
Or extreme success.
Okay, so jumping the claim, he seems to believe, but it was not self-defense, from what you can tell.
Okay, that's not the whole truth, is it?
No.
You killed him because he had things you wanted.
No, his boots didn't fit anybody. I just thought it would be a waste to. And then you realize, you think about the body's down around with the boots, which meant that he dumped the body there or pushed him there or something, and went down there to make sure he was dead before, because he took the boots off the
He
dead
liked
body.
the boots. Yeah.
Yeah. Not only did you push him down, you made sure he was dead. Why don't we give you the same treatment?
No.
What do you guys think? Should we take him to the cave and drop him down there so Buckley has a friend?
Where did you hide the other bodies?
Maybe we should feed him to the big black birds that fly over here. I just want to see his reaction to that, to see if he's seen these before and he's going to mention it.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to react to whatever you're talking about, the birds. But he's already sort of panicky and everything already.
What about the other people? What'd you do with them?
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no other people. He was trying to jump my claim.
You don't have any claim.
Why'd you attack us when we showed up?
Well, to be truthful, I attacked first. So.
You shot me first.
I shot first. I gotta get that back. I got that backwards. You ask questions, then you shoot. I got excited and shot, and then asked questions. That's, mixing it up a little bit just didn't work. All right. So what? Why should I spare you? Why should you spare you?
You killed my boy. You come in my place and you do all this wrong, and you think
you killed Buckley in cold-blooded murder.
He was trying to jump my claim.
Says you. I'm done with you. I think you're gonna go. I think you're gonna be with Buckley now. That's what I think. And I get up and sort of wash my hands of it. So, are we, or what are we going to do with this guy?
Let's search all of his stuff. Search his house.
What's with the harmonica?
My boy liked that.
Could he play it? Was he good at it?
He tries. He's simple.
Was there anything else scratched onto this harmonica apart from his name? Was there anything else on there? Was there?
No, that's all you see on it. So what are you gonna do with this guy?
Yeah, so I'm gonna turn to the rest of the group.
And then he has the simple son too, right? So you have these two.
Oh, I mean, on one hand, I despise that kind of guy who just murders in cold blood for no real reason other than just to do it.
Well, we can just leave him tied up and go our way.
I'd like it to be poetic. I want to drop him down the.
You want to drop him down the hole?
I want to drop him down the hole without a rope.
Well,
Down the hidey hole.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna take his rifle and his ammunition.
Okay, let's go drop him down the hole.
So who's gonna drop him down the hole?
I'll drop him down the hole.
Are you guys following, or just letting him do it the dream?
I will lead him. Well, I'll have him march in front of me.
Yeah.
And
I'll go with him.
we're gonna take him to the hole, and
Okay, so I hear you're going and Harvey's going, right?
Yeah.
do we want the harmonica? I think I should go with to Buckley again. Throw it down the hole as like a little memorial.
Well, we don't know if it's his, right?
Yeah, it says Buckley on it.
Oh, it does say Buckley. Okay.
Yeah, everything, the boots and the harmonica
Okay,
say
you
Buckley.
put the boots, the harmonica there, and then
I take the dude and I boot him in the ass and knock him down the hole.
okay.
So,
Before you throw the harmonica down, as I sort of little
you
kind
play a
of
little thing.
yeah,
Right.
I'll just play a little thing to him, just to
Okay. So
Say,
throw it down the hole.
Buckley, may you find yourself in heaven, and you, sir, I turn to the guy, go to hell, and I kick him. down the
okay.
hole.
So does Timmy have hardened or no?
Do I have heart? I will now. No, I have sharp-witted, I have lucky, and I have insane speed.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Did you always get an extra die 10 for your luck?
Yeah, I've always been
I
rolling
was just
that.
wondering. Okay, so you're cold-blooded murdering this guy, so that's a die 6 sand loss.
All right. Of course, now I roll the max on that. So
Oh, okay. But, we're not done yet. So you push the guy in, and then you hear him go, "Oh, Buckley? No! And then he's sort of like, something happens down there.
Good.
And then
Oh,
screaming stops. Now you both can, well, you don't have to roll a sand loss because you're already temporarily insane. Wait. Why don't you? Yeah. So actually, you took.
I took 6.
Temporary 6. So that's definitely temporary insane. So you don't need to roll this, but because you're already temporary insane, you can't lose any more sand loss. But Harvey needs to roll a sand check.
Oh dear, that's bad. Oh, and I failed.
Okay, that's a die 6.
Great. Oh, 5. Jesus Christ.
So have you ever you've gone temporary insane before, right? So
Yeah, I've got two traits at the moment from it.
okay. So you lose you gain a Cthulhu mythos because this is for the supernatural revenge from the ghost. So
Like just Harvey or
huh? Yeah, it's just
Har-
Harvey because
okay.
you got yours for just cold blood murder. That's not, you don't get a Cthulhu mythos for just
Okay.
killing people.
Wow.
But
He's gone up to 20. 19 now. He's with Cthulhu.
Ooh.
or the pulp chart. I always forget pulp chart.
Did you say it goes up by 1 or 2?
Yeah, you gain a Cthulhu mythos for the
Oh,
ghost.
so it goes 1. Yeah, I've got 19.
Okay, so both of you roll die 10.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. 4.
I got a 5.
Okay, 5. Ideology beliefs. Review the hero's backstory. Oh, do you have your ideology belief rolled up? On your character?
I
No,
did
this
not.
Is for, this is
No.
for Timmy.
No, not really, no.
Let's have a look. I have done some of it.
Oh no, this is for Timmy. So Harvey has something different. Is your 4.
Right, okay.
No, I don't have an ideology or belief.
Okay, why don't we roll one then? I think it's a die 10.
I got a 7.
7. Where is this? So I know it's in the 7. Oh, that's weird. The occult, astrology, spiritualism, or tarot. So your ideology belief is the occult. So what this Bout of Manus gives you is the hero manifests one of these in extreme, crazed, or demonstrative manner. A common outcome is a variant of megalomania where the hero's talents, beliefs begin to corrupt their humanity and sense of right and wrong. So I think basically, I think for Timmy, somehow there seems, I think you're already heading this way. You feel like there was a sense of supernatural justice, which is what you were going for anyway.
Yeah.
And some sort of rightness that you did the right thing. Like, so you're standing there like, push the guy in, the ghost shows up and then finishes the guy off, right? And you feel like, yeah, I did the right thing. I let the ghost take care of him.
Cool.
Okay. For Harvey, though, you got violence.
Oh, God. Right.
Okay, you'll be able to act out soon.
Yes, a spree of violence and destruction. When you come back to your senses, you may or may not remember what you've done. Okay, so
happens now, kind of thing.
Why don't you roll, Harvey? Why don't you roll your brawl?
I got a regular success.
So, while you're standing there,
punch in the head. Wow.
he's gonna push you down the hole. So why don't you roll your dodge or fight back?
The dodge.
Okay.
Because that's my best. Of course, I roll a 91.
Okay, so he pushes you down into the cave.
You son of a bitch!
Yeah, I'm just sort of flailing wildly at the top, sort of laughing automatically, and
D2 Harvey.
So he pushes you into the cave.
I knew I should have gone with Nate.
Let me look up the fall damage.
Of course, I'm already wounded, so I'm probably going to go flat.
It's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Ruthless damage.
Timmy needs the hospital again.
I'll roll some dice. Oh my god, take 10 points of fall damage.
Yeah, Timmy needs the hospital again. I got 10 hit points left.
So after a while, Harvey will snap out of it, and then he'll walk. He won't remember. So Harvey, let me just see what Timmy does first. So Timmy, you're down on the bottom. You hit hard. You see that.
Well, I should have landed on what's his nuts, the old guy.
And he's dead with this horrible look of like horror on his face.
Wait, can I roll luck to see if I landed on him?
You can if you want.
No.
Okay, so you land hard, like
I land on Buckley. Ow!
And there's this horrible look of horror on his face, and you see this, and you're going, yeah, you deserve this.
Yes, he does.
And then you see like a ghostly figure standing next to there. the ghost of Vern Slatterly. And he's
Okay.
staring at you. And he's pointing at you.
Wait, who is this?
The guy you pushed down the...
Oh, okay, he's pointing the guy I pushed down.
His ghost is pointing at you.
Yeah, I give him the finger.
So up above, Harvey, you finally snap out of your bout of madness, and you're just there at the lip of the cave by yourself, and you don't know why you're just standing there.
Hey, where'd Timmy go?
Timmy's not there. Maybe Timmy already pushed the guy in there, and he
Going back to camp, maybe.
yeah, you've probably gone back to camp.
So I'm going to open my hip flask and just walk back to camp, just taking sips out of my hip flask.
Okay.
And I've got the rifle in my hand as well because I picked up the rifle, the bolt action rifle, and I'll just walk back with that, sipping it.
So what are you gonna do, Timmy?
That's a bit odd.
So Buckley isn't here. The ghost of Buckley, huh?
It's the ghost of Slatterly.
It's
No
Slatterly.
Buckley.
Try to climb up out of the hole.
Okay, do a climb.
Come on, feet, move. Nope. Can I push it? Can I push it?
You could push.
Yes.
Oh, you
Yes.
made it? Oh,
made it.
okay. Lucky man. You're
I
gonna
made
take
it.
damage.
I
So-
made it by 5.
You make to the top, and you're really hurt, and you yeah, you go back to camp. Oh my God.
When I get back to camp, I look at Harvey. What the hell? Why'd you
Harvey
put
doesn't
me
remember. Or yeah,
What?
what do you guys do, Harvey?
What?
in? You pushed me in. I
I
pushed
didn't do such thing.
Yes, you did. I pushed the other
I
guy
played the
in,
harmonica.
and then I'm
and I
standing
threw
there.
it.
I heard you play that. Next thing I know, your boots in my ass, and I'm going over.
Honestly, I really don't remember that.
Well, you did.
Why would I kick you down there?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one that did it.
Are you sure you just didn't slip and fall?
No, I did not slip. I firmly remember you pushing me. In fact, I tried to get out of the way of you trying to push me, but I wasn't successful. And you hit me, and I fell, and I broke my arm and my leg, and I'm walking on them, and I hurt a lot. I'm gonna lay down now. Somebody fix my boo-boos.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do first aid.
I take it we can both try first aid.
Yes, you both. 2 people can do first aid.
Radio. I'll just say I really don't remember, but I'll try and patch you up now. I've failed again. Oh,
Nate.
Jeez. What the hell's going on with you people?
I don't know, man. He's
Leave
gotta
me
be
alone
he's
for
gotta be
5
trusted.
minutes.
Don't turn your back on him. He'll push you down a hole.
Okay, I'll make a note of that.
Do you make your
I
first
offer
aid?
you my hip flask.
You what?
I offer you my hip flask for a drink. So just give
Poison
you
in this to finish the job?
as a peace offering.
I take a swig. So
Okay,
did
if anyone else wakes us up in the middle of the night, we're not answering.
no. So did I get anything back, or did nobody make their roll?
I didn't make mine.
Yeah, did Nate
The roll-
try first aid?
First aid? First aid.
Yeah.
First aid. There you go. 53. I don't think I made it. Nope.
Yeah, you got nothing.
God.
What about me? I got hit too.
Oh, earlier? Yeah, you can. Those guys could try to first aid you.
Anyone else get shot?
Oh, I've got a regular pass.
Okay, so it's a die 4 back.
Yeah, I did not make
Harvey
it.
got shot too, right?
I've got you. Oh, I've got you 4 points back.
Nice. And then I'll roll for you. I think. 40. Nope, I didn't make it.
Son of a buck.
Oh, you know what?
First aid
36
on Nate, and he got it. I made it. Like, dang it.
Well, that was.
And you got 3 dice. You got 3 points back. See what I do for you, even though you betrayed me and kicked me down holes.
I know.
I got nothing. I'll just lay here and bleed to death. That's all.
That's so classic, though. You push the guy in, you get.
Dang,
That's
man.
unbelievable. Okay.
Timmy can't win for losing.
No.
Oh,
I don't know if
10
that was
points.
worth it.
I require one of those, like, little... I can't remember what the word is. Not lean to. It's the... It's where you take the sticks and you turn them into, like, a stretcher and you attach them to the back of a horse.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about? Yeah. I want one of those so I can just lay back and let it, like, carry
Yeah,
me
then you
along.
wind up eating Australian sand dust in your face.
Well, that guy behind me will.
Well, it's on a horse, right? It kicks up dust too. So
I want the fluffiest of pillows.
But this is a good stopping point. So this is 5. So we finished at least the side mission.
We do this to ourselves all the time. When on our way to the big fight, we like take away half our hit points, just going to some dead end.
So do we get any sand back for putting this injustice back?
Unfortunately, no, because
No?
Oh, no.
the way you get it back is you're supposed to bring him to the law.
Oh,
We did the old-fashioned law. Eye for an eye.
Old-fashioned law, justice, supernatural.
That's The justice of the outback.
Did anyone else pick up the other bolt action rifle that was there? Or
I did not.
No.
We got one anyway. Did we get to roll for our?
Yeah. There's the end of a session, so you can roll for all your skills, roll for your luck.
Am I still temporarily insane, or did I?
No, it goes away after a while. So those are.
I got better.
So good luck. I always get confused with luck again. You have to
fail,
fail it.
and then you get 2 die 10. But now I realize Timmy gets 3 die 10 because he's lucky.
Yep.
Oh, please fail this. I need to look back. I've spent so much luck on this one today. Oh, I failed. Thank God for that. I was down to 29 luck. And I get 7, 8, 9 back.
Nope.
So 38. Right, I've done lively use from the earlier mission from last week's game. So
So I raised my psychology and my locksmith.
I've got 1.
Yay.